everybody? Welcome in. My name is Casey. I am the Guardian Oracle. 33. Okay. I'll wait for a few of you guys to get back on. We were live for those of you that are just catching the re-live of this. Here we are, we're back. Redo, it's starting over. This is fresh. This is a fresh stream, so we're not redoing anything. That was the message. Whole 10 minutes. I think that's the shortest message I've ever given. So, all right. We were talking about the Lovers comes out here. We were on a kick, and now I'm just the devil. Boy, you've been at a long game with this darker energy, or I heard modality with the devil, something that's been taking a long time to make a choice about, something that's toxic, something that's not healthy, something that, I mean, look at this is the one that plays the mind. Claudia, hi, you guys see me? What's up, JC? What's up, guys? So good to be back. I was trying to pick up on that other message, and then Spirit Guides just had me coming to a new deck. So, I mean, there is somebody, an energy here that has been playing the long game, and it feels like this energy, this darker vibration, is like going into the deeper parts of the subconscious and really getting rid of, I see martyr out here, you know, so that your sanity. I don't know, maybe there is a mental illness here in the head that somebody's making a choice about, or seeing something for the first time with the eye. They're starting to observe something. There could be some sort of psychological or trauma abuse behind that. Whatever's been in the recesses of the mind. I'm also seeing childhood trauma. It's like something that, I don't know, it almost has an energy of like where somebody does an energy plays out through somebody else, right? In whatever way, and it's a fucked up energy, and it's like, it could be pleasure too, and it's very interesting that this energy is coming through, and I'm not quite sure why I asked for the highest good of all. And this could have to do with a love or a situation or an offer of love in some way. You know what I mean? Maybe somebody here is battling something that they've been through, some sort of abuse. I see the childhood trauma here, and a martyr. You know, what does that say? A philanthropist. You know, or somebody sees you as that. Maybe this is somebody that there's unrequited love here with the trauma abandonment. Okay, so when this new offer of love or something new comes forth that is it might be having the same signature, but there's a message within this. If you're being met with something, so tell me, because you're soul searching here, judgment. Okay, somebody's making a choice here, and why is that important? Because about your independence. Okay, so if you're somebody who has gone through, you're setting yourself free from an attachment, whether this came from another or something that just attached to your energy, or was a deep belief, something deep rooted, a way of, and I want to say drugs too, because it's like my nose. I don't know if that's cocaine or drugs, but like, and then yeah, the sniffs. So there could be something here with, you know, cocaine, drinking, drugs. You know, maybe that's how you got into that, from some sort of abuse, or that's then the thing to go to when things get hard or things get dark, or you're being faced to make this choice, and it's like, I really believe that somebody here wants to set their self free. This judgment is like, what do I need to hang on to, and what do I not? What is important? You know, it's like letting go is very important here. Letting go of, you know, I just keep looking down and seeing pleasure in a boat. Becoming more aware, more blocked, you know. I want to say too, it's like your spirit guides have had to come in and swoop you away from specific energies or people. You know, I'm seeing 2121. So it's like learning to love yourself again. I do think somebody covered up a lot of childhood trauma in whatever way that was here. This, you know, the spirit guides is bringing this forward. This is how you would know it's your message. You know, I'm just channeling messages and they come through. Use your intuition to see, you know, if you ask your spirit guides for a message before you even read this, or even at this point, pause it and ask for a message, a color, something that, you know, you would do with your spirit guides that, you know, just have that intention to connect. And it feels like that intention has been here. And it's about repeating the same cycle, you know, understanding. Boy, they got me on a wild goose chase out here trying to get this message out. Communications, okay, I understand that. So writer, in the last reading I just did, it talked about writing. So this has to do with writing. Is this a passed on loved one? Because I'm seeing this here. Maybe somebody who passed on was a writer. They're talking about writing, or there's a writing letter, okay, here. And it's something, is this something that they will do? Soul searching, yes, the hermit. So it's something that'll come from you, a writing to you. Maybe you are able, somebody who can write, I'm hearing specifically transcripts, but are able to, it's a gift somebody has. They open up a channel, a psychic channel as a medium, and they bring through messages like a love note, a offer. It's something from that being or that energy here. Somebody's very tied to the Akashic records. Very much able to, yeah, that's your fulfillment. Look at, he's writing on a scribe. Ganesha's writing on a scribe here. It's written. This is the spirit's message that comes out. Okay, so this has to do with something that comes forth in a writing that sets something free, or it's like getting it off the brain. If you're writing it, it's out. It's like it's getting it out. It's like maybe there's this big deep held secret that somebody has that they've been hanging on to. Peacemaker, yeah, it's like wanting to make peace with the past, or right whoever's passed on away. This really feels like it has to do with grief and death. Or even if this isn't, it's like something that, like the Hatfields and McCoys, they fought forever. Their families fought forever. One would kill the dog, a brother, another sibling, from family to family, like, and it was just something that, it's an archetypal like war or battle, you know. And it's in the subconscious. It's an attachment in a way. I'm seeing long gray smoky hooks that go into somebody's intestines, you know, and it's like kind of gets them right in the gut, so their creativity's sniped, you know. And in the smokes, it's really interesting the way this energy weaves into the energetic body. Can you guys all still hear me? I just, in case the furnace turns on again. So it's about making peace here, or writing this letter, or writing, being able to communicate or bring communications through. I think somebody's doing a lot of soul searching here. And when I say soul searching, it's like, where do the souls go? Somebody has a very cosmic mind. A very deep cosmic mind here. I would say for some of you, it could be like 3 women on the other side too. Or friends. They're these guides. Or this is, I heard we band together. I'm hearing brimstone. The name Gertrude. Britain. Britannia. The Britannica, which was one of the Titanics, right? There was the Titanic, the Britannica, and there was one more of those ships, right, that went down. There was a huge conspiracy about, so maybe there is having to do with the conspiracy out here. I also do think too that somebody does have very profound psychic investigative abilities. Maybe you do this through the crystalline grid. It's like some sort of secret warrior knighthood here that comes out. The medicine mask. Wow. So I'm just going to channel some more messages here that simplifying life down in such a way. It's like, what is my purpose? How am I here to help? What is my role? And it's like you're getting that information the more that you love yourself. The more that, and when I say love yourself, it's like being compassionate for yourself. If you don't get it right, you know, at least change something about the aspect that came about through it in the most authentic aspect of your own self, right? You're not going to look like everybody else. Now this is a deck with just a bunch of different cards in it. So whatever comes out, and I will channel through that. Somebody here does ink block. Ink. They read ink. I'm here. I'm sending you smoke signals. I'm sending out an SOS. I wish things could have been different. Things could have been different. Dragonflies could be prominent here. As I heard horseflies. Somebody used to say, somebody saying horse shit. That's horse shit. And I'm hearing also, I'll be a son of a bitch. I'll be a son of a bitch. You've got courage and wisdom that come out. So, oh my gosh, this is very profound energy. Courage and wisdom that come out. And these are from 2 different decks. So I'm hearing that serenity prayer, and having the courage to know the different, or I didn't do that. What is it? Grant me the serenity. Well, you guys will know what it is. If it's for you, it's for you. The things that people believe will never cease to amaze me. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying the epic babble. You know, that's it right there. It's like that thing that lives in the mind that would judge others or put others down, or, you know, if you see somebody with a creative expression or doing something in such a way, whether it is, you know, most people will label their books fictitious. They would label them fiction, because it's a lot easier to tell a truth in a book, right? The crazier it seems, it's your reality, and you know, those are going to see what it is. There's so many lazy souls and spirits here that just they don't want to wake up. They want to just watch the news, believe what's being told, follow the latest TikTok trends, you know, stepping outside of anything that would create change, right? Break the pattern, break a rhythm. You get a line, I'll get a pull, honey. 177. What else do we have here about the courage and the wisdom? The serenity. Serenity here. I want to say too, like, somebody has a spirit guide that is, it's an animal, okay? And it is the spirit of a lion. And it is a ferocious, very ferocious aspect that is within your being, right? To be able to go, Wade, Ambassador Casey, cheerio, mate. There's a spiritual practice here, okay, that this is brought about. I don't know who you are, but I will say in spirit, like, we're talking, and I'm seeing Zelda. I'm seeing a shield maiden. I'm seeing somebody very good with a sword in the martial arts and the arts. Very disciplined. This energy of discipline and courage. It's that spirit that's been in many battles, right? Definitely, you're no chump in the spirit. That's for sure. You're no chump in the spirit. Some of you have a spiritual practice. Maybe you're incorporating something here that has to do with wholeness, relaxation, and wellness. You're getting deep insight about this, and it is about, I see relaxation. There's an inner knowing. Okay, so with the wisdom, with courage, and the inner knowing, somebody's on to something here. Spiritual practice, divine support. Okay, so you're having divine support in a spiritual practice that you're doing at this time. Indigo, somebody's working with lights, colors, sound vibration. I can see somebody who's doing vibrations through sounds, and then they're putting something over a material, or, you know, when you play that sound, and if you have a bunch of grains of salt or pebbles out there at whatever frequency, they'll gravitate to that sacred geometrical shape. I'm seeing somebody who's doing that with frequencies, but putting it in color, and putting it on a shirt or putting it on something, and it's like wearing that frequency, and it has to do with the color of the hoodie too. It's very cool. It's very cool, and that's what we're talking about, is like that creative aspect. There's so many things to be brought back about. I'm also seeing the periodic table in my mind's eye, the periodic table. Brimstone. I'm hearing birch fire. Birch fire. Birch. What's birch? Is birch wood? Hi, Scar White. the tree of life. So it's like definitely creating these things. I'm gonna be right back. I have to go get my phone charger, or we ain't gonna be having no more readings. So give me just 1 second, and I will be right back. Oh, cranky. Excuse me. Boy, it is raining out there. I got 9-inch nails on. So I found out my clavicle is actually, and we're charging, awesome. For those of you that don't know, I tore my clavicle. Well, not my clavicle, the bone that goes inside the end of the collarbone, and there, yeah, my stuff's all messed up. So I gotta go have surgery on that. I can't wait. Instead of having to hold my arm in, I've been trying to take it out of my sling because it starts to hurt and it just feels so stiff in there. It feels good to let it down, you know, just to let it down. You know, somebody else could be feeling like a maze. Some of the things, they're going back through things again or stepping over things, and I was going to say there must have been. It feels like there was a deep frustration about having to go back or reseed with the same people in some ways, and it's like there was some unfinished business. There's insight sitting here at the top of the deck as I say that. They're wanting you to understand that the more positive you hold of outlook on something that's coming about, to ask for the highest good of all. Remember, there's many involved in this situation. So, you know, if you were to get what you wanted and then you moved away, and that would be your piece, there's other people that are still around that are coming to a space where you're gonna deliver a message in such a way, or you're gonna be able to be an inspiration or be a helping hand. There is a starseed family. There's, I think somebody's thinking about perhaps even the starseed family, the angelic realm, and just trying to, there's other soul family that is around that there's unfinished insights with that you bring the cosmos. Okay, this is talking about creativity and vastness. Look at this that comes through the moon up here. 11, as I say this, one more like 11:11. Signs and synchronicities, guys. There's just deeper inner knowing that somebody has here, the divine support. Like, you know, undoubtedly, your guides are saying that you have support in this endeavor. I do feel like there is a change that's coming. I'm going to pull a few cards and see what that looks like, because they just feel like there's, and I'm hearing the word specifically, the word dread. So whatever this dread is, and I see the wisdom. So I wonder if it has to do with, you know, you're like this unicorn, and on the outside and all the shit you've done and all the, whether you've done sex, drugs, rock and roll, You didn't own your shit. There's an aspect of you that has really come about, and I want to say over the last 4 years specifically, that has really been transformational and obvious for others around you to be able to thank you is what they're saying. Thank you for holding space in a specific town, place, whatever it is, so that more light could seed there. Because, like I said, there's other soul family that is there, and when you're holding that space, a lot of you have great antennas. You're the second wave that came into the planet. You could be from the 70s to the 90s, born in those, and you could just be a great antenna. And with that comes, a lot of, because it's so open and your psychic abilities are so receptive to a lot of things, especially if you get into drugs and alcohol, and that chemical composition within the brain starts to change, and it cracks open that pineapple pan. I don't know why that just came to my head. That pineal gland. There's many things that you would indulge in, or that you would have, or that would trigger you or respond to you. It's not gonna be the same for everything, for everybody that would awaken, right? Everybody's gonna have their own thing. Hey, I want to do a shit ton of meth and have a fucking full-blown Kundalini awakening, right? Nobody asked for that, but it fucking happened. Look at me. And it's just, your path's your path. The road that you've traveled is your own road. It's your own. I'm hearing seance. Seance. This is my weapon. This is my gun. This is for shooting. This is for fun. I'm hearing that military. Full Metal Jacket. And it's funny, I see Full Metal Jacket and I'm seeing a warrior out here. I'm hearing also, all that glitters isn't gold. Can you guys still hear me? Barch is a tree. Thank you, Wade. Can you guys still hear me? What else do we need to know for the collective? Thank you guys for tuning in. Hello, lovely lady. Ahmed. I like the 33. You've got fulfillment and connection. So like the connection is, it's full. Somebody here, you've had it the whole time. It's like you step to the side, or it's like this oversoul energy is just waiting to work with you. It's just, you're where you are, but you can sense this energy drawing closer to you. And it's like, even when things are so, and those things that are dark, those things that scare you, what if I don't get my kids back? What if I lose my wife? What if my kids pass away in a car accident? Or what if, the neighbor shoots my dog? You can't live like that. We live by expectations that people are going to stop at a stop sign, right? That they're going to stop at the red light. We trust that. We expect that. And it's like, that's a comfort zone. But also driving where you're always on edge too, it's like somebody spent a lot of time stressing where it's aged their body, it's aged their like their spirit. It feels aged, and now somebody's coming into this awakening, or trying to, and I think somebody's altering with the idea that it's too late for me. Like there's not enough time. I won't be able to catch up in the work, or be able to know enough, or have the time. And it's, what's the guidance on that? Wars and battles. Dude, I'm telling you, it's like, maybe this is something that holds somebody back. You can't make that up with the knighthood and the wars and battles. There could be a veteran. There could be somebody who, maybe this is just the way you've lived your life, spiritual battle, who's been surrounded in war their entire life, in their head, in their body. Those around them, their family, their own self. When you ever love somebody so much and they call you crazy, right? Because you're starting to see something that they've hid for a long time behind the mask. What's behind that mask? What's behind that mask? Tree people. The tree people. So maybe this is a descent. I heard a descent. What is this that came out? The keeper of the scales, fairness and balance. I didn't see these fall. The camel voice, small steps, asking for help. Somebody's asking for help for a connection. Okay, so why the battle? What's the battle? The sky dancer surrendering to like that mentality, that archetypal energy, right? That is that everything has to be a battle. Everything has to be hard. And I'm seeing the inner child here. Maybe that's all you feel like you've known this lifetime, is that it's been hard. That it's just been hard. And it's like, where's the up end from this? And somebody here's learning that there's steps that they can take. Whether that, and I did say the Serenity Prayer, so maybe somebody is starting 21 steps. Is it 21 steps? What's up, Cindy? What's up, Queen of Wands? Oh my gosh, it's been a minute. Tell me more about this energy, Holy Spirit. Indecision, okay. Indecision about what? A skill that you have. I want to say too, like, you are the person for this job, whatever this is, okay? Because I think you're so used to struggling and having such a battle. Look at this. And it's on stage. It's like a seminar. This could be a expose. I heard an expose. Expose. What's up, Roxanne? What is an expose? An expose? Oh, I'm not fancy like that. See, that's what it is. Somebody's like, I'm not fancy like that. I don't even know what it is, but I got invited to one. See these guys behind her? It's like a business acquisition in some way. And maybe you just feel like maybe you're seen as too young for the job, or, you know, physically in some way. There's some sort of doubt. And it's like, I think the last time you took a huge step or you made a forward movement, it ended you up, you know, even working, you know what I mean? You're so fucking good at working. Somebody here is, I mean, you can work all day. You're very strong. You're, Eight of Pentacles, both of them in each of the deck. This definitely has to do with the job, without a doubt. You're the only one that can do this in the way that you do it, or the way that you'll deliver. I'm seeing crystals, which is representative of the crystalline grid for me, being able to pick things up throughout the crystalline grid. Fine detailed. Pinnacle by pinnacle. I mean, like, that's the struggle. Like, you've worked your ass off for every little thing that you have. Everything. And I am seeing spoiled out here. I wonder what that's about. Indecision. Maybe you're worried too, like gluttony. The less you have, the better off you are. In whatever way. Why the spoiled? Somebody here too has way too much stuff. Like, it's time to declutter and get rid of some things. Because it brings you back. Maybe you were, okay, I have a very specific message. Somebody here was raised with money, okay? Were spoiled or had that type of lifestyle. And then I'm looking here at, like, nostalgia. Maybe somebody is opening up boxes from the addict, or things from when they were a kid that brought a childlike essence out about them. Because this card's talking about nostalgia, person, place, or thing. Look at the light that's coming through the window over here, illuminating something within that. Playfulness, you know, deep nostalgia here, and that's what the battle feels like it's around, to be honest. And it's a unique bond. A unique bond. It's the marriage card. And somebody's having nostalgia. If you're looking in the past, there is something that somebody's looking at as a very unique occurrence. I'm looking up again, and how is that deck? Okay. And anxiety. Okay, so somebody has some anxiety here around either this skill, this job. I also want to say, for some of you, there is somebody at a job or a job place that you see as having a unique bond with, in whatever way that this is. This opportunity, this job, it's a skill that you have, that nobody else quite has in the way that you do. And this card's talking about wealth. Wealth, and it's like, whatever this skill is that you have, it's, look at her decorate the cake. I mean, she's just a kid, and she's got other people around her, you know, the other person around her that's older, and it's like she's teaching him. teacher out here, you know, this unique bond that you have. Damn, somebody here has a relationship. What if this is not the past, like past remembrances or lifetime, or whether it's just through the astral realm in whatever way? I'm gonna say somebody here either feels like it, knows in their soul. Because this unique bond to come out, like somebody knows somebody from a childhood, or like they're regrowing up with them, and they've helped them to grow up, or they've grown up, or their childlike behaviors have. Look at this person. So this card is talking about discontentment. You know, somebody being alone. She's got all these things around her and is just still discontent, and that's maybe what that spoiledness was. I think that somebody had a unique bond. I want to say this too, in a dynamic, somebody came from wealth and somebody came from poverty. You know, whether that is just like in the happenstance of money, or just lacking parents and the other person has both parents. You know, the different areas that they had grown up, things are just different. But the one thing that's alike between them both is that there is some sort of battle energy they both at some point or another have had to go through, facing fears, or that they have fought together. They have fought together. Protection. And it's like this person is some sort of protector, you know, or protected you or saved your life. I mean, this is a boy and a girl all the way up, all the way through nostalgia that somebody's looking back on. It's unreal. You know, look at them. They're looking back here too as they get older. They're looking back at the things and the toys and, you know, that they used to play with, you know, when they were out and about having these adventures. Wow. So somebody's seeing something as a very unique connection. But why the discontentment, you know, that's out here? And I wonder if it's like, maybe this discontentment, maybe this person is gone now, or whatever this energy is, that, you know, it's separate, or it's, you're bringing something back in within you. Somebody here is very skilled at whatever they do, in whatever way that they're putting it together, in whatever way that they will be guided to put it together. It's like being called to do something. If he's in prison and he's etching his stones the way out, you know, step by step to get out, he's definitely making a way. It's like that movie Black Phone, where they picked up the phones and the spirits of the kids that all died in that basement are coming through and talking to, you know what I mean? And people are like, what the fuck are you doing? You're crazy. That phone hasn't worked in years. Because that guy felt crazy, right? He felt fucking crazy because he was used to be locked up in there, and he heard the same voices too. So, and it's a scary movie. I don't know. My kids had me watch it with them, and I was like, that's, and I knew for a reason, if I'm going to watch scary movies, I'm not in all that, you know. I don't really like much TV. If I was going to do that, it would be something that's definitely guided, and having somebody pick up the phone and help him get out, and they're like, don't go upstairs, he wants naughty time. You know what I mean? Or whatever. I don't know. That's coming through for some reason, you know, here. It really is coming through for some reason. So, the black phone. The black phone. So maybe somebody has like a silver phone and a black phone, you know, there's something about that phone or that's in that phone. Definitely silver, you know, silver is coming through. I'm hearing a conduit and a conductor. Last night I had a dream about making, I know this sounds really crazy, but a particle accelerator. And when I made it literally from my thought, and I watched it literally appear in front of me. You know, I watched all the energy and the color suck into it as it started to turn and accelerate the particle accelerator. It was just, I mean, it wasn't big, but it was like blowing glass, you know, almost. There was something to it. It was very interesting. That all could be coming up for some reason here. I do see it ending here in the shadow, and I don't know if this is a loss, okay, because there's a doctor standing behind a couple and they're grieving. So if somebody has lost somebody or lost something, or the news that comes about, boy, I hope all of you are having a beautiful day. It's absolutely, I love the rain personally, so anytime that it's raining, I love to be outside or in it or watching it. I appreciate the rain, but that's probably because I am a Cancer, quadruple Pisces, along with I think I've got Scorpio in there. Bradley Bear, hi. Thanks for letting me know my live was screwing up earlier. Yeah, I do have bad reception in here. Is the message still clear? Valium will be our savior. Valium. Is that like a painkiller? Valium? Is that old? Something old they used to use? Valium? What do I think about the top G? I don't know what the top G. What do you mean by that? Hi Shadow, thanks for being here. Thanks guys for hitting the like button. Alright. I'm about to lose a nail. So I want to look into the psychic pathways here. For those of you that are looking for a message, I just go where guided, so they make these decks so big. For the highest good. For those that need the message, thank you guys for hitting the like button. It's like an anxiety pill or whatever. What did that used to be called? Xanax. Xanax. That was so cool last night's read, man, if you guys didn't watch it. I've lost 2 nails just sitting here. Explain, how does that happen? Only I could lose 2 nails sitting here. All right. Refrain from pushing forward a specific goal or attempting to figure everything out. Ask less of life and your sixth sense to receive more now. Mentally and emotionally move away from a concern or a desire. Out of the box epiphanies arrive via non-attachment. Evolution and positive progress are in process. Accept, observe, and wait. So your guys are talking about practicing detachment. This is the card of 9. You could be life path number 9, born in September or born on the 9th. I'm also seeing somebody who will find a penny 1990. I'm seeing that 1990. I'm actually hearing January 1990. Okay, mindful tune in and focus. Practice tuning in to an issue, opportunity, place, person, group, or option. With your sixth sense, employ gentle focus to let everything else in your mind fade to the background until what you are tuning into occupies your entire inner landscape. What intuitive hits are you knowing, seeing, and hearing? Number 44. Actually, and this is card number 45. 44 and 45. That's an 8 and a 9. 89 could be prominent as well as psychic, decoding something here. I'm going to read 44, I'm being guided to, and it is a master number. Thank you guys for hanging out. I haven't got to read from these for a while, and I really do like this book. Let's see if this is the one that... Yes. All right. Getting intuitive hits about a person, a place, or an issue in your life isn't as complicated as we might try to make it. The good news is that you don't need the perfect crystal, mantra, or moon phase to tune in with the psychic sense and receive profound intuitive hits. While crystals, mantras, and certain astrological cycles might enhance your intuition, all you really need is the ability to quiet your mind and to focus. This is not the same type of focus as intensely cramming for an exam. It's more about letting everything else in your frame of focus slide out of view, except the issue you want to receive intuitive guidance around. After doing thousands of intuitive readings on clients and all around the world, I can assure you that the simple quieting your brain and concentrating on an issue can produce mind-blowing intuitive hits. Stay open. Many of your most valuable intuitive insights about an issue will be out of the box epiphanies your lived experiences and logical brain may never have considered before. Once you begin tuning in, a sixth sense insight surprises you. Pay special attention. Remember that you receive powerful intuitive hits organically anytime, even when you're not mindfully tuning in. Practice tuning in when you feel calm and centered. Maintain a curious attitude about the subject that you are tuning into. For example, if you're feeling emotional, wait until your emotions have cooled. If you have a fixed opinion, stay open-minded. Once you begin gently focusing on the issue, watch for intuitive hits from your main psychic pathways. Clairaudience is your hearing, clairvoyance, seeing, and claircognizance, your natural knowing, as well as clairsentience, a feeling, goosebumps, sensations, gut feeling. You might focus on an issue for just a few minutes while taking a walk for a whole hour while unpacking an experience with a friend. When you are ready to disengage, simply take your focus elsewhere. Think of another subject or focus on what you are currently experiencing with any of your 5 physical senses to bring you back to that present moment. Tuning in with your intuition mindfully has a way of taking you out of the time and space. So don't try to tune in while you are chopping vegetables or driving a car or anything that requires your full attention. Don't force it. Stay open and allow intuitive hits to arrive fully formed. If something you hear, see, or know, or feel does not make sense in the moment, jot it down. Talked about writing in the beginning of this read, 1221 as I look up. This may make perfect sense in time, have symbolic significance that requires decoding. I said that just before I got up. That's so funny. Or be merely one of many layers of truth around this issue. If you struggle with focus, take up meditation practice for 5 to 10 minutes every day. Take up a hobby that requires a gentle focus, like crossword puzzles. Once you get more practice at tuning into issues with your intuition, you will be able to do it as quickly as tuning into the radio station in your car. Hot Rod, is that you? Hello, Satan. These losers. Herman! These guys. Alright, from the Higher Self Oracle. I need to put that fingernail in my pocket so I have it for later. So I can glue that fucker back on. Alright, from the Higher Self. What does the Higher Self want the collective conscious to know at this time? Conscious or unconscious? From the Higher Self. Tune into your Higher Self. Take some breaths. Ask for a sign of synchronicity. Listen, feel it. Use your 6 senses. Breathing, you have to be more than merely have a passing with the light. You need to breathe that in, the light codes. It is about decoding something here. My right ear, I'm hearing a pitch. So the sensation, maybe somebody else just heard that in their ear as well in some way. All right, here we go, for the highest good of all. Gratitude. Higher Self wants you to focus on gratitude. I'm hearing the word 50. Is it $100? No, that's... What is 50? Is it 100? $50. Thank you, Puffin. Okay, I'm just pretty sure. So 50. I don't know why I heard that. And pray. And I feel guided to pull one more. It's 50. Okay, thank you. It's a 50-50. It's a 50-50 shot. $50. Made you holla. You're not alone. Okay, so somebody here, your higher self's coming through, and it's like, prepare to be, your spirit to be sublimated. Some energetic transactional history is what I'm hearing here. Maybe you've had encounters with others where they have just barely brushed by you in some way, and there was a transference of energy. Maybe somebody had done energy work on you in some way. I feel like somebody put somebody's energy or tried to in some way. I'm hearing Wiccan. But this is somebody who works with, they use modalities to trap energy within a crystal. The name crystal also could be prominent as well as the name Haven or Raven, to trap energy within a crystal. Mantra. I'm hearing access point. breaking point. It's like, is this crystal in a jar? I'm seeing it in a jar in my mind's eye. It's in a jar. And it's like buried. It's on a mountainside or something. It's out. It's out. That's out. That's out. That secret's out. Crystal. Name in the jar with the crystal. For why? For why? See the star too, and that reminds me. I don't know why at first glance, just Wiccan. At first glance, that's what I seen. Although it's not the pinnacle or the Pentecost. Oh my God! It is Hot Rod. Hot Rod. Oh, it has been forever. I love you. Holy shit. Jason. Yeah, see? It's like this energy that's put in something. I don't know if somebody else has found this crystal, somebody else has found this jar, or it's been broken open. I'm hearing natural disaster. It's like avalanche, ricochet. It's like too, like, I don't know if somebody like lost a pocket knife or a knife, or maybe you're the person that's found this. What do you call those at time capsules that you put out? It's so interesting. You know, they used to put the fetuses in the jar and they would all be sitting in like in the movies in an eerie ass room. It has that energy to it. It's like somebody with a demented dark space in their mind, like does fucked up shit like that. Well, I don't know. And see, I'm hearing seemingly so. Seemingly so. Vengeance. I'm hearing vengeance, you know. Seeing that energy, because I'm asking for the highest good of all. So other energies will come forward. You have to remember, if a person's having these attributes, it is, if a person's having these attributes that you're starting to see, somebody here can see the demonic spirit or other, it's like you would call it a multiple personality disorder. That's what it would be called. But what it really is it's like it's somebody has like schizophrenic or something fucking wrong and their brain's not wired right. You know, it's like somebody that would go to school and stab somebody, or you know what I mean, just do something fucked up. You know, it's a vengeance, and I'm hearing that word vengeance. Somebody uses that. It's somebody sworn something to an event, to a vengeance. Look, underneath that is somebody. Look, it's a magician. I said somebody's doing a mantra here, and I'm not quite sure why. Not quite sure why. The Eight of Pentacles. It's like, whether, because something that somebody does for work here puts work into. This is the third Eight of Pentacles that's came out. This is 888. This is, you're so fucking close. Somebody's here so close to breaking the mold. Okay, and I think that they already have. I think there's just some interference here. Just like my screen doesn't have the best service in here, and it's like a intermittent transference of energy is what I'm hearing. You know, because energy has a signature, and somebody here is like, I would say, I heard divination spy, but it goes beyond that. It would be to where somebody has a modality or a tool or something that they use. It is like aerial viewing, I would definitely say, in a psychic way. But they actually can see in that space, so move their consciousness to a space that would have something that has them tied to a space and time, your house, your place, something of yours, or have something as a cord in some way that has been set or tied, or you know, especially if somebody's done energy work on you or in whatever way gifted you. It's just like, what do we need to know about that? Because your higher self is saying here, you know, you're definitely not alone. Things didn't go unforeseen, unseen. And then you've got the Emperor in reverse. Yeah, it's like somebody here. Hold on just a second. I've always got somebody in my office wanting something. Okay. This chair, it just has a mind of its own. Wants to roll back. Like Walmart prices back in the early 2000s. Actually, I think that was still the 90s. Rolling back. Remember that big smiley face guy with the whip? By thy staff and thy rod. You know, and I want to say too, like, with that shamanic type energy, or, you know, there is a family here. There is, whether it's an ancestor or somebody that they call, like, somebody I would say would be very connected to invoking, specifically invoking ancestors in such a way. I don't know if the intention, you know, here, I'm gonna pull for that, or why that's coming through, because normally I don't read on stuff like that. But I'm not choosing what I'm reading on, you know, when I ask for a message to come through for the collective, then I'm going to read what message comes out. Thank you guys all for tuning in. My name is Casey. I'm a psychic medium. I am intuitive. Why the energy in the jar? Why that? Secrets. Secret agenda. Her secret agenda. I'm seeing the identity of a husband. I'm seeing obsessive. You know, so, and I talked about like somebody having like that, let's keep going. I heard let's keep going. Astral experience, dude. You can't make that up out of this whole deck. Okay, and I said it's like somebody is piercing through whatever this is. I don't know if they're going to somebody else. This is them themselves or the intention behind it. But it is some sort of a secret. And it's talking about, and then nothing bad has come out yet. It's saying you're not alone. You know, and I did see the gratitude that came out from the higher self deck that's sitting behind that. So I wonder if this isn't a guide. It's talking about courage that shows up here too. Look at that. Perseverance. Persevering through this. You know, there is indigo. It's like indigo and swirls of blue with green. Somebody could see that in their eyes when they meditate. The courage. I said somebody has like this ferocious lion spirit, you know, that walks with them. The Simba. What's Simba's dad's name? Oh, cranky. Mufasa. Sorry, it's glitchy still. I'm in the shop. It's cold outside. 'Cause baby, it's... Hello, Jace. Okay, so... I asked why is the energy putting in that crystal or whatever this energy, it has to do out of the body experience. Post-life review, between lives, near-death experience. There's a secret surrounding something. Did somebody get struck with lightning? Lightning and brimstone? Lightning and brimstone. Ah, Jason, I know. I seen Hot Rod too. I was like, what the heck? It's been, heck, almost half a year. It has been a year. Laying a brick, sidewalk, listening. No big deal. Was just curious. It's just my phone. Maybe. Thank you for clarifying. Yeah, sorry. I mean, we'll get better service. My last one was like that too. All right. Was somebody struck by lightning? Evolving. What you want changes as you get more experience. This growth, these new cycles, and leveling up. Why is it a secret? It's like you're not alone. The secret is you're not alone. Learning to love myself. I choose to see the beauty in me. My wealth lies in my nature and potential. I transform my weakness into strength. I realize that I'm a being of light and I allow myself to shine. One step at a time. I see the mountain ahead. See, I said it's in the mountain. It's so funny. the mountain ahead. I have that's one of my most spiritual experiences have ever happened on this mountain. That actually on the other side of this shop wall, a few miles, is the mountain that I had. I've seen some crazy stuff out there. You are freaking out, man. I've seen some amazing, huge ships, stars, amazing. I've seen, translucent beings. I've seen so many amazing things. And maybe that is the secret here, is that, you've experienced things that you're not able to identify at this time, because I just keep hearing maybe somebody did have an encounter in some way that it's like, even if you wanted to say it, you couldn't. Like Liar Liar, when he tries to lie. And he can't. Jim Carrey in that movie. Okay, a liar, liar. For me to bring that up with a secret. So tell me more about the secret. A royalty. A direct descendant. A direct descendant. American Civil War era, a friend. Passive conformity. It's like overcoming that in some ways. It's like when you hear a lot of people say, take your rightful place at the throne, at the head, right? The crown. In that psychic awareness, it's taking that seat and royalty. Servant. Now you can't make that up. 2 cards coming out. If somebody went into a past, the Akashic Records or a past life review, or there's something about being a servant and then becoming this royalty, and it's an energy, right? Or maybe this is just literal. It's like maybe there was a secret about who your true family was, that's coming to the forefront. Something, a revelation within that. It's like Cinderella, the stepmom, and those mean-ass sisters, right? Fucking jerks. It's like that energy when I talked about somebody putting your energy or trying to imprint it. If somebody did some sort of work on you, with you, got a personal read through you, or whatever it is, there's like this obsessive energy, and it almost feels like that movie, that show Monster, with fucking, what's his name, that cuts people's skin off and wears his mom's face on his face. Wayne Gacy, or, I don't even, what I'm talking? Passed my state exam for tattoo, and congratulations, Jason. Next step. Okay, so what about the royalty here in the servant? A fall of a civilization. What? There's a secret here around greed and corruption. Because somebody is a direct descendant of something. Somebody who works in a house, seen something. Somebody who is just a servant or works, or, you'd be considered a servant in a society, or the way it would be blockaded out by, you would be just a servant and somebody else above this. So that could be a secret too. It's like you couldn't fight this if you wanted to. Something's replaying out here too for the post-life review. I wonder if somebody didn't have a dream of themselves dying, and it's like, I heard some things coming to fruition, the things that come to fruition, and it's like somebody gets trapped in their own hell, and it is through a dream state, in the way that they're experiencing something here. That's just a side note. What's the fucking secret about? Somebody's gonna find something in the housework, a loss of a title, something. Maybe somebody's getting fired as a housekeeper in some way. What's the secret about? Brainwashing. Bro, with corruption, brainwashing, like, that's just too much. Tie in the web. A web. Maybe somebody does some sort of web magic, or it has to do with the spiritual body, or webbing out like the astrological chart, and being able to map out something. And I'm not sure why somebody would want to put so much time and energy and focus into, I heard gatekeeper, because you're a gatekeeper. The messenger, you're the one that holds the code. You have it probably even fucking written on somewhere, and you have them all over, these codes. but you're not aware of it. You know, you're not aware of what you've been doing, or your drawings, or your writings, or it's encrypted and encoded. Somebody here is into the esoterics, the philanthropy. Somebody could be such a philanthropist too, a philanthropist. I seen somebody who's cutting bushes with I'm hearing weed whacker, but it's somebody who does the landscaping to make it look nice, right? This could be political for some of you. This is very fucking interesting. There's somebody in a political position also that's losing a title. Somebody's a fucking director Senate, and there's a secret around that. And I don't want to say like, oh, to the Egyptian, and I'm not making fun of people who say that, but it gets so fucking overrated. Listen to some of the readers, and you know, it's like the same shit all the time. Like, you have more than one life as a fucking Egyptian, okay? On many different planets, and not just this planet for some of you. So, you know, those reads get old for, you know, galactic, you know, cosmic energies. You know, we want to tap into other things, you know, where we need to. Being able to be a chameleon and shapeshift into the different energies that come through. Spirits that communicates. Oh my god, you can't make it up. You can't fucking make it up. Bro, look what comes out. Secret Society. This is one of those cliche ass readings, isn't it? Secret fucking society. So the secret. And then the secret society that comes out right next to it. Why is this important? Why is this important? See, and I'm looking at courage here, and the stars that are lining up. What was his name's not fucking Mufasa, but the dad's name. Simba's dad. Is it Mufasa? Yeah, it is Mufasa. Mufasa. And then the what's it called when they say, what are those little fucking things? Those dogs that are in that Lion King? Hakuna Matata. It means no worries for the rest of your days. It's our problem-free philosophy, philanthropy, Hakuna Matata. Somebody drinks hot toddies. Somebody puts this secret society member, this person, this Freemason, they put whiskey, something, like a clove, I'm hearing a clove, something in their coffee or their hot drink. It's like, clove could just be, I see that. Okay, so we're going to keep going on this, but it's the astrolot, look at the stars. It's something that's predestined within your birth chart, like I said. If you were to wake up to this, it was be like a legacy, right? A dynasty that is within you. In this strength, in this courage, this is your higher self. Bringing this message to us through the higher self for the highest good of all, and I'm asking about what the secret is, and it has to do with the secret society. So is this... because I seen the brainwashing, okay? And I seen this out-of-body experience, and it's like, okay, like I said, somebody who's doing this has a very versed, I'm hearing versed, they can get into the past lives. Okay, so this is my past life deck right here, and it has wars and battles. So somebody would know where a war, or where to start a war, where to start a fire, I almost couldn't say my R's for a minute. A war and a battle energy, past life. I heard past life oracle. A past life oracle right now. Public execution, it's like, Wikiate ke hate he he hate seve khataraki shazavate pepapapate kyorotote die shazavarate ke he he seve depatuta shazeve. I'm hearing German Nazi. Sanctity. Sacrilegion. The brainwashing. The secret society. Okay, so like where the battle would be. Where and it almost feels like, and I'm saying this, I don't know if this was for protection or if this is for sabotage with the brainwashing, or was that to protect you from this brainwashing, this Mason energy. You're not alone. I said somebody aerial view, somebody looks into something in whatever way, scries, they're using ancient natural modalities, just like I've taught myself to move energy. If you knew me, you would 5 years ago, you would never believe that I'm sitting here and I'm doing, never think it. You would never think it, not in a million years. You know, a very, special person in my life at one point gave me my very first deck of cards, and that person changed my life forever. I experienced a lot of crazy things. Was a crazy, going through a very weird awakening at that time. My heart's pounding right now. I can feel like nervousness or somebody's heart's pounding of like, I don't know, an energy, a remembrance. That's very interesting. Wars and battles. Nervous, like, when you're gonna see somebody you haven't seen for a long time, you don't know what to say, and it's like all that energy, you almost feel their energy or like that tug or that sensation. Oh, it's love. I look down and it says "filled by love" on this card. This person, I don't know. There could be something with calling back. I call back my power. I was gonna say it, and then I looked down and I seen this card and it said "shh." It's like something's behind the scenes here. Something's being hidden, but yet observed at the same time. A deep observation. Somebody's overcoming a fear. That's what that felt like in my chest when I felt that. I felt nervous to see somebody I haven't seen in a long time, or to have a sense of recognition, or it's like, I heard I love you after all this time. I just like somebody wanting to understand somebody, I don't know why I met you or what, but it changed me. There's something that somebody did here that changed somebody in a way. Maybe it has to do with birds, in whatever way, seeing birds. Maybe there's just a strong sign or synchronicity. It's something that you'll never forget, or that maybe somebody was brainwashed about something here as well, but I heard till the ends of time, till the ends of time. What's meant to be will always be. And somebody here is being urged just to follow their heart, to go through this transformation, to understand that angels and spirit guides are all around this. I said birds. It's like the wings. I don't know. Maybe there's something with wings. You see something in a different light. Maybe somebody is aware of some sort of secret society, a Freemason. Kimura. Africa. I don't know why I am hearing that right now. And strength and courage. So the secret around this. Maybe there's something with like drinking too. I want to take a drink of my coffee, or somebody has too much coffee. I also seen somebody shaky. Like somebody's body gets a physical reaction from something or somebody, without a doubt. There is something that is, maybe somebody does that a lot, or like wipes their face, or, you can always tell when you're in a deep ponder or thought, because and that's what it is. It's like somebody's trying to understand something about somebody, or understand if they are part of a secret society, or this is something that you're looking into. You can't make the cards that have come up out of here. I mean, you really can't. With the servant and the royalty, a direct descendant. Cinderella was the direct descendant of her father. She was the heir of her father's kingdom. And that stepmom came in and married, and it wasn't right. She only wanted him for one thing, and that was what he already had. He didn't love her daughter, or wouldn't, she was a very, self-centered person who was very much just about money and what they get. There was no, and Cinderella loved her dad. They were friends. They grew up together. I mean, Cinderella, in my eyes, she was a little farm girl. She wasn't always hoity-toity and prissy. Can you guys still hear me? Okay. Thank you for confirming that. The come of God. Alright, so the secret society. It's weird, my computer goes out and then the furnace goes to kick on. Claudia. I love you, Claudia. Claudia, you were asking, I'm gonna have to go get my other charger. What is it with this place? What is it with you people? With the secret society. Instruction. What? A teacher? A mentor? A master? You can't make that up. The secret society, the secret. It's like this teacher is saying you're not alone. Why? Talking about pray. And I would say too, it's like as a Mason, like there's gotta be, I'm just gonna say it, in the sacred book, this is somebody that's accessing Akashic records that knows your name. And I'm not talking about your name in this body, Casey, okay? Your actual name, your light's name, the oversoul. They know your name, all right? And this is about an energy signature. It's like you couldn't be brainwashed. If you were going to be brainwashed, you would have been brainwashed. And it's like there's just this, it's just something that's ingrained in you. It's like has something to do with the crystal. And it does feel like in some ways this was for protection. The courage. It's like, would you step into the role? Would you become that teacher? Thank you for whoever sent the jewels. You guys are so awesome. I appreciate it. Yes, you are so pretty, by the way. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Pretty. I haven't heard pretty in a long time. Pretty. I like that. Pretty woman, walking down the street. Pretty woman, the kind I like to meet. Okay, now I'm looking at this teacher, this professor, like, look at this girl with the secret, too. Like, you know, this could be a teacher. I don't know. So there is a sense of, like, eagerness. And it's like, I think this person knows something or remembers, like, remembered sucking on his mom's titty when he was born, okay? Like, somebody can go back and remember that far, straight up. And they know you. And they've watched you've grown, and they haven't infringed upon your free will or told you things that they understand. Like, they've been watching you on this journey. They've been watching you grow. We're all old. We're ancient. Who are you? It's like, who are you? And then it's so, I'm stuttering. It's like, and I see somebody just falling to their knees, like being selected for something. You know, it's like maybe you've been praying for that master, that teacher, and you see it within yourself, but like in the physical form, it actually manifests through something else. I think somebody knew your great grandpa or your grandpa. I'm hearing 33 degrees. I think whoever this was, a family member, or aunt, or an uncle, in some ways, they were part of this, and it was always secretive. I think this person also drank beer. I'm just going to say that. Like, they drank alcohol. But they were still very connected in whatever way. It was just something that's in the genetics. Maybe they have, they're native in the psyche, okay? It's in their blood, and it does feel ceremonial and very tribal in some ways, but it's like the rest of the family members kind of passed away, or they didn't pick it up, and somebody, it's like a son got something from a mother and an aunt, and it's like was the only boy to pick up this, to have the gift. And it's like there was prophecy throughout the family, scrolls and writings, that one of you, of your siblings, would carry this gift, and it was very predominant in you. And if you're asking why you're moved to a specific place and you don't understand, or you know why you ended up where you are and it's been rough there, it's like, I will say, initiation, not only just through your spirit guides, from your soul, pushing you and pushing you and pushing you and pushing you to the place where it's a surrender. Okay, it's a surrender to the flow of life, and understanding, like, as much, I promise you, your guides are saying, like, you have to trust this. You have to understand, like, this is out of your hands, and this is the key. This is what we've been talking about, is you don't even know what's over here, and you're so terrified. You know, we're all over here. We are more alive now and in you and a part of you, with you, observing everything at all moments. And when you speak to us, we draw near, we're there. And this is about that sensation. Somebody seeing you, it's like there is a prophetic, whether this is something that you do, prophesize, prophecy, but you can't make up this secret agenda, okay? And it is. There's something about this that, because it does say secret exposed out here, because I was like, why am I looking at it again? And maybe this is about a teacher or somebody who's a Mason that is exposed for some sort of brainwashing or that comes out. It's like your courage, even though a plan was in, and I think this person knew that this would be what it would to break you in a way, to set you free. It would be like that last greatest fear, like say you had somebody pass away that you love very much, and then fearful that it would happen again, or experience that loss still in a different way, which is arising, and you're faced with that again, and it's like, create from that. And I'm like, but I still feel like somebody put my name in a fucking jar, right? And it's buried in the mountains. Like, so why did that come out? And that's what I'm saying. It's like, look, somebody's had a very close look, a close eye on where you would land, where you would be, the geography of it all, where it happened, where it started. Leo shows up on my screen. I also have a lion here, Leo and lion. The lion also represents the chest. Stop it. Stop it. Look, teacher comes out with philosopher and intellect. And as well as abusive relationship. Look, that's crazy. Somebody knows that somebody was abused. She's holding her shoulder. You know, she's hurt. Thank you for the jewel. Oh, Claudia. I love you. You thank you for the trophy cake. You got the trophy. You win the trophy. You get it. So this is about, wow, secret agenda. What is going on? Somebody was brainwashed. I don't know if this was like, this is talking about a rescuer of the abused. This teacher. A teacher. An inventor. Highly intellectual. Who's the abused? Technology. It's like, I wonder too if somebody hasn't been infiltrated by frequencies or, I know that sounds so crazy, but it's like brainwashed. Somebody was brainwashed with technology in some way, like especially if you were this militant, like something chipped or something like lobotomy, something that would go onto the brain and program something for somebody. I don't know. There's a lot of aggression out here in that way. Tell me about the philosopher and the intellect. What's important about the intellect? Performer. The intellect. Okay, so you're meant to do this. This comes about. Somebody who performs in the intellect. Read more, they said. Entertainer, an actor. I'm seeing murder and poison behind that. I'm seeing India. Sexual assault. Extraterrestrial. There's a lot of things that are coming out right now. All right, so what's the most important thing to walk away from this message, these channeled messages? A fall of a civilization comes out again, that something's falling, okay? And if it is these Masons, if it is this abuser, if these are the Masons that are the rescuer, whatever this brainwashing is, it's the fall of a civilization. And it all comes down. What is that Alicia Keys song? And it all comes down. Artist. Got an artist here. All right. Stop. Freemason comes out again. Intellectual comes out again. This is not, message is not going to stop coming out. Why am I coughing? Okay, what are you wanting me to see? What are you wanting me to see? Okay, I gotta go get my charger real fast. Thank you guys for the jewels. 526 jewels. You guys are amazing. I'll be right back. I gotta go get my laptop charger. Excuse me, I'll be right back. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. All right. I made it back. Got the charger. Don't touch anything. Don't even look at it. Okay, well that message just wanted to come out. So maybe that is like just a very specific message for somebody who has felt like that they've been going through that in whatever way. Woohoo! And that song that I was thinking of, it's Alicia Keys, and I think it's actually called It All Falls Down. Look, and I just realized I have, it's like the family crest. It's like the royalty or whatever that was, whatever was, you know, the crest, the family crest, whatever wasn't built on something. Can I just get off this message? It just will not let me get off this message. Somebody could have like something that's just poking and prodding them over and over again about something. Yeah, they working on it day and night and day and night, and it's like understanding something. It's funny, in this card, as the light goes around, it almost looks like there's a shadow being in that room, right? That comes and goes and comes and goes, and it's like, I don't know if it's like somebody's building something from these recesses of their mind. An artist. So somebody who could maybe perhaps chisel or does something in that way. That could just be a very specific message for a few of you. Beirasha verke vesedre que fei otrai. And I'm hearing like whistling while I work. And it all falls down. I'm being guided to look up that it's like really focusing on like something that's falling down or falling away, an empire, society, or something that is set free. It's like something without a doubt is drawn, seen. You will be the prophecy. The prophecy is known by what you've drawn. Okay, look at him, he's an artist, and it's like only somebody who would psychically channel that, right, because they might be able to move energy too, and working with some sort of federation or in whatever way, because this is without your knowing. In a way, this is your own process of spiritual awakening, being watched, seen, observed, right? But this isn't just about spirit guides and those in the astral realms, and in that way this is very much so advanced civilization beings, right? Evolutionary descendants, if you will, if you're going in time and space, right? We're way back here and they're light years ahead. So it's like somebody, you know how Loki goes back to get the cube? It's like somebody goes back and revisits something, but when they do, oh, Flash, remember, if he goes back, he could fuck things up. So you have to be very careful of who sees you at what time. It's like not fucking up the timelines, timekeepers, right? In that way. For those of you, because it does come with the intellect, and it's like receiving this intellect in whatever way. 33 degree, maybe that's coming out too, because that is a master's number. The protractor. So within this prophecy, it would be something that you draw a symbol, and it would be a language, something that without a doubt nobody, unless you're in that beat, it's only, like if you guys have watched K-pop Demon Hunters, all of the demons in there, right? Even she's light, but she finds out her real mom is part demon too, what they call demon, and she has her markings, her tattoos on her, and her tattoos are the symbol that she, also comes from the dark side. But when they're down there, they're trying to coax her to, have a fall of those three light beings, those girls together. And he's like, this one that wears my mark, I have no control over her. So it's like really understanding that you come from some sort of underworld or some sort of underprivileged, or just have walked that very path, and that's where you would emerge from, is from the shadow, and from in that way. It's written, there's intellect on it. There's tea time, people talking about this. People keep talking about people. Let's give them something to talk about. Talking about love, love. When the lights go down in the city and the sun shines off the bay. Oh, I want to be there in that city. I want to be there in that city. You've got a revolution. Holy shit. I want to be there in that city, the revolution that comes through with romance. I'm telling you, it's like a teacher. It's like somebody who knows of you, that you would come. And it's like, holy shit, there you are. And it's like, I thought this was a fable, or somebody's like, I didn't think this was real, or, and you look at somebody and somebody's like Kung Fu Panda, right? Fucking Kung Fu Panda, Jack Black. They're like, that's not the new Kung Fu warrior. They're like, fuck that. I mean, he's fat, he's a panda, and I love Jack Black in that movie, but he's the Kung Fu Panda. He's the guy. This is the one, this is the motherfucker you've been talking about? You're saying this motherfucker's gonna come and save our whole civilization, the fall of it? Oh, good Lord. But like I said too, with it, if you have this Mason or this, it's all been hidden underground. It's been under the layers, okay? And it would be like almost you would marry in or have a child in some fucking way. It would be like it's like society that would know that you're in a space, and somebody else is too, with this romance, and that it's almost like forcing something to come about in a way that you would meet in a different space and time, and maybe it didn't turn out, like it fucks shit up in whatever way, you know what I mean? But now it's like, oh, what did we do back there? We altered things that, you know what I mean? We should have just let it come about naturally, because maybe it was at a very messed up time you were experiencing this other deep soulmate, somebody going through a lot of, having to have strength and courage, one, just to keep going, but two, these are all channeled messages coming out. It's like my mouth just won't shut up. There's so much to come through. What's up, Dinky Dino? But like I said, the father or the uncle or whoever also drank. I seen the alcohol. They would also drink, or they would also have something unearthly, something that would normally dumb the spirit in a way. Like I said, it's like something within their system or the codes that they have overrides that spirit, or they've dealt with that subconscious aspect or bypassed that part of the brain that thinks. This goes very deep. This goes very deep. This has many layers to it. There's many layers of truth around it, and what sucks is that a lot of your family members are now passed on, and only a few have written books, and the books that they were written and it was secret, and those books are now somebody has a book that they've hung on from a great grandma, or their parents have it, and they're like, oh, I'm going to throw these books out, and you ended up with it in some way. All right, in whatever way, or you went to the library on the sale shelf for 25-cent books, and you just like old books, and you grab this book, and in this book has a specific seance or a time or date or code, and it's just, it was your family members, you know. It's very, like, it's that miraculous, okay, that this would occur. So tell me about the awakening. And they all want to fall out. Freemasons fucking falls out again. Destruction. As I say, Freemasons. An explorer. Fall of a civilization. Alternative sexuality, so somebody could be oppression. Addiction. An ice age. Okay. So what was this awakening like with all this strength and this courage? What was this coming to, this intellect, this, what's the purpose? Like, what, talk to me about this awakening in this process. The rise of a civilization. Stop. Something falls and something rose when you started to awaken. The rise of a civilization. So look at this revolution, bro. You cannot make this up. 22 as I say that. The rise of a civilization, and it has the revolution. The awakening that you went through, and it's like this fucking intellect is unreal. I don't know why the romance is out here. It says true love. And I think, like, when you really think about what your true love is, it's like your passion. It's like what brings your soul alive. And it's all created from that. It's like it really comes from that. So what? Look at the bottom. Bully. True love and bully. See, and I said it's like somebody pushed something too fast. All right, so the awakening looks like a dreamer, okay? Developer. So maybe you build or you do something in that way. An organizer. The rise of a civilization. This planning. I'm seeing Russia, and there's overcoming fear here, and this is like the age of discovery. This is discovering something so deep and profound on a, it's like understanding quantum biology, your makeup. But it's for you, it's like people have gone to school for these biology and all this shit for so long. You sit there and you receive messages about, like, they could say we have a disease in this body, and they will tell you, like, what's this medicine affecting, whether you use a pendulum or whatever, and you're able to bring through these messages for future advancements in a way, but through a natural way of receiving the message. You know, it's a revolution. So it's like healing others in a way that hasn't been done before. And it's not just you, it's just like you open space for natural healthcare facilities to open up, right? Practitioners in that way. Getting away, it's just like a revolution of health and wealth, right? It's the toxins and the preservatives. It's something goes beyond that. And I'm seeing somebody like eating light. They're eating light. The Guardian Oracle 33. I look over and I see my page. They're eating light. Okay, so your mission here. What's the mission throughout this? What's the mission here with this courage and this strength? I see this big old clamshell of love too as I'm looking at it, and it's like the pearl. Pearl. Somebody's guide's name is Pearl. Pearls are very prominent here. Pearl. I also heard plummeting. Pearls and plummeting. Okay. So we've got the dream and the revolution. So can you tell me more about that? What's your role here? What's your role? Oh my gosh, it's a blank card. It's the blank card. There's nothing on this one. To create. You fill in the blanks. I heard that. You fill in the blanks. What's your role? The staff. By thy staff and thy rod. That's in the Bible. By thy staff and thy rod. Was that Moses when he split the sea? Or tell me more. Okay. Another blank card. Quit. Okay. Moving forward. Evaded capture. So being swindled. A ritual sacrifice. Stop. Your role in this. A hunter. A farmer. A ritual sacrifice. Evaded capture. Dude, and I literally just seen right now, it's like somebody's ancestor, and they're running through the fields, and they're all being taken out so they wouldn't have any more children. But they didn't understand that consciousness, even without genetics, how it would manifest. They thought they would snuff something out, like the Salem witch trials, right? But they would incarnate back and not understand, like hundreds of years later, that the soul, because they didn't understand that the sacrifice here, what's the sacrifice for? Holy shit, Ebola. The sacrifice here was maybe for you. This is insane. This is like really a tormentor. To be tormented, somebody wanting to torment you in whatever ways. And I feel like there's just like, I don't even know what the true love is. What's the true love? Is this honest and truth over here? I'm seeing the lion again over here on this different strength card. Oppression and construction, a builder. It's a woman, domestic, religious, oppressor. So this true love was somebody that oppressed something here. Were they working with a secret society in some way? Because it's like a ritual priestess, or had. A ritual priestess used some sort of bully energy, right? Something that would torment somebody else. I'm seeing construction here, carpenter, somebody who has self-expression. That's very interesting because I am a general contractor, so I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what the fuck? Leadership, a boss, a leader. Construction came out, a ruler. Obsession, obsessive love. Oh, yikes. Obsessive love and health issues. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Obsessive love and health issues. Okay. Genetic illness. Hypochondria. Dude, I said earlier, somebody has a mental illness that's obsessed with somebody else in that way, right? It's like they to put somebody's energy in a jar. I'm seeing the ritual sacrifice. I'm seeing builder. Something that would torment, somebody evaded capture in some way through dreams or a dreamer or some intellect. There's a revolution here because I asked, what's your role through this spiritual awakening? And it says a rise of a civilization. And I asked also 2 other questions, and 2 blank cards came out for the collective, and it's like you're no longer on that playing field, that frequency. Somebody here does have mental health issues, okay? They're hypochondriac in whatever way this is. Now, the person who's doing the ritual sacrifice, or these crystals, or sends ravens. So tell me about the sacrifice. So show me the sacrifice, the ritual sacrifice for that card coming out. Help me to clarify that, please, for the highest good of all. Charity. Somebody was a benefactor here. Okay, so it says benefactor. Somebody was receiving something over some sort of ritual sacrifice or some sort of ritual priestess here. Maybe somebody would create hallucinations or would treat them unjust in whatever way through some sort of brainwashing, look, it says social, religious, use of technology in whatever way this is. This is a very investigative read. I haven't done one of these in a while. God dang, don't do that with the shoulder. Oh, I'm so used to elbowing it. That did not feel good. Loss of a loved one. Okay, so a death. here that would have somebody feeling abandoned. It's like if somebody knew somebody's birth chart and it goes beyond that, would get into the Akashic records or do energy work or whatever it is. It's like somebody's been targeted in a way, whether it is to push them to wake them up, or if it was to help them evolve. An industry, okay? A money handler. A loss of a loved one. Okay, tell me about the loss of a loved one. Why is that coming through here? Earth disaster. Okay, so a building collapse. Two, I almost see somebody, it's very interesting. The loss of a loved one, earthquake, an animal attack. I want to say too, it's like, and I don't like reading about this stuff really, but it's just the laws of cause and effect and how energies expire. And if somebody's not willing to let up on this, especially if they're way into the dark arts or in that way, it's like the Grim Reaper comes and uses the scythe and cuts that soul off this earthly plane. Like they cannot either be manifested on that being anymore, and if that being has been using those dark spirits or energy to whatever this was to make a, because it's like the rise of the civilization comes from your way of thinking, like you're meant to invent and do things, create art like the Mona Lisa, something that would be so prominent or that would speak in such a way it'd be a turn of a time, even if it's not what you call viral now. It's something that's seeded slowly. You're the first and the one that can do it. It's about precision, but it's also about your genetics, your children, you having these souls here. It's like you're the fucking main portal for a lot of souls that are around you at this time to experience some sort of disaster for whatever this is. I see ruler and leadership. Why is that out here? Ruler and leadership. An unjust, poverty, an air disaster. Dude, this is almost like revelations for somebody here. With the fall of a civilization and another one to rise, the ruler falls, and it says asteroid, plane crash, tornado, a bomb. Lower class, dispossessed, poverty, a bagger, famine, somebody who's hungry, you know what I mean? And an unjust. That's crazy. This just shows like somebody who's a natural born leader was hit with so much. A victim of injustice. A leader is a victim of some sort of injustice. The one that brings this, it's like Martin Luther King. Okay, it's like somebody that is that turn of the time, and it's like they all got taken out, right? But where did they go? You know what I mean? It's something crazy like that. It's something very crazy like that. Like, I'm going to say things are not what you think they are. In whatever way, outside of, yeah, your psychic awareness and your abilities are what they are, but when it's like, there's a lot of power lines that run through people's, you know, that let off frequencies, and I'm just saying grid work, like I'm hearing that right now, grid work, that affect people in different ways. Why was the mental illness out here? Why was the mental illness out here? Current lifetime. Okay, so it's a gestational period. Somebody could be in their teenage years here as well, or it started to adopt this adulthood, teenage adulthood. Mental illness is part of somebody's self-expression that comes out. Anything else for the mental illness that comes through? Yeah, abusive relationship, somebody without a doubt, alternative sexuality. Somebody they're not sure, somebody here's not seated. In a way, it's like even if they were bioengineered is what I'm hearing. It's like the soul's not existing in that these killers, you know, it's like they're overtaken by these spirits or whatever it is that's through this. It's a frequency, it's through the food, it's a vibration that's played in these in these shops as they're putting these ingredients together. It's like very loud, chaotic, rattling, and it's just the way that the food's made, you know. It's crazy because you can take crystals, put them in water, and as you're, you know, those crystals are in the water, you could play a specific frequency and it would purify that water. And you could put it at a frequency that would kill cancer and many other things. You know? Very interesting read. I will definitely say that. I really appreciated that. What up, Dreamer? Dreamer, I will read for you, though, because you did do that super chat, or you did the Venmo, PayPal, Cash App. And I didn't have anybody else that wanted to do that, so... Excuse me. The bird over my head started alarming and being loud when you said the death of a loved one. Man, I'm telling you, like, these loved ones are coming through, you know, talking about your failures, your transformation. You know, there's been a lot of passed on loved ones coming through that veil as of late. And I know it has been close to Halloween and stuff, but I'm telling you, like, I can feel them. We're in my space. It's just like I can feel when my energy doesn't feel like I have space. Like I need to let, because everybody wants to give a message through the, you know, through the other sides that, you know, into the ethers. And it's like I said, some people are just specific antennas. And it's like you're just going to be different, and whatever this is, you're never going to be the same after this, you know, experience. And this is sad as it has been, or it has really been alone or made you strong with the strength and the hermit out here. You are so, god dang, this is like your patience, what you will gain from this. You will be unmatched. Look, here's the 8 again. Unmatched at what it is. The way that you are chiseled so finely and refined in such a way that it gives others anxiety for the change that's coming. Those underlords is what I'm hearing. The underlords. It's like, fuck, the worst thing we could have done is let you have an opportunity to get to know yourself. You know what I mean? It's transformation. But without that, there's other, like when you're reaping these souls and they can no longer exist here, right? You're invoking your angels and these demonic spirits or whatever they are, just psychopath, thick energies, these that are experiencing many lifetimes, these unauthentic souls, right? Bioengineered people that are walking around. There's some fucked up shit that is all around, you know. And that's what I'm saying. You're going to be very amazed that things aren't what you think they are, and on many levels. And it's not like it's going to affect anything else. It's just slowly these things are being revealed in such a way. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. I appreciate it. Queen of Pentacles. It's like Mother Earth Spirit. It's really working with Mother Earth Spirit, Emerald Green, this heart chakra, foliage and forestry. Foliage 2244 as I look up. Alright, Dreamer. What was your question? Hi, Samantha. My personal readings, my hour-longs are $100. And my, those can be live or pre-recorded, and those come with energy cleansing as well. And the 35-minute reads are, or the 30-minute reads are $35, I believe. All that information I just updated today, I should know, but, ta-da! Enlightenment. There's victory here. If you guys are interested in personal reads, go under my description box on my YouTube page, and that email address is in there. It is caseyangel33landis@gmail.com. You're welcome. Alright, Dreamer, you still in here? Oh, Dreamweaver. You're welcome. Alright, I'm going to do a read for Dreamer. Dreamer, thank you for the donation through Cash App. I appreciate it. Oh, are you talking about the read for right now? And if you just want it's just $5 minimum donation, whatever you feel guided to. What's up, Rocky Dixon? Hello. Yeah, you can super chat if you guys want a general. Thank you, Claudia. Trying to meet my $100 minimum, so you get a payout on the 20th through the 26th from YouTube through your super chats and stuff. Huh. Hi, Masad. Hello, where are you watching from? Alicia, I love you. Divine protection and blessings sent your way. I know my screen's blurry. I don't have the best service here. Is it still blurry? I move it. Thank you, Samantha. All right. Are you doing questions now or later? I'll do questions now, so I'm going to answer that. So you want to know, I asked, what do you see me crafting wise? Some creativity or guidance to help. I am feeling candles or crystals crafting. You know, it's really interesting as you say that. I have not read the Quran. I can't remember it, but it was along the lines of that, right? All right, we're asking for Dreamer. We're asking for Dreamer, and I'm asking for the best messages for the highest good of Dreamer from the higher self. Intuitive messages here. As far as creativity, the soul. What does the soul want to bring forth through creation to bring that spirit back alive? I am seeing colors. It is like specific sound bowls, and I see I'm seeing that meditative music with that guy that sits in front of those big bowls that light up kind of like the colors on my screen, and it's sound bowls like that. It's very interesting. I'm also seeing you having others laid out, all right, and you're doing the tuning fork. So it's like working with frequencies, and I can see you going over the body, and it's like your hands know right where the person needs that natural healing at, or that sound frequency. It's it. Sound bowls. Sound bowls. Sound bowls are very important, because you're right with the frequency, right, of the crystals and in that way, but you need more. You need the audience. And they're asking if you do experiment this with yourself in the tuning fork, that you see where that sensation in your body is being drawn. Your natural healer with sound and frequency. You get rid of migraines, headaches, blockages within the spinal cord, and you can actually release I'm hearing hypothermia, which is very interesting. Moving the blood or the cells. But outside of that, the other thing that I'm seeing is it's when all the nerves hurt, fibromyalgia and lupus. Like there's things through sound and frequency, and it really has to do with like the different colors with the different sounds or the sections of the body. You'll be somebody that creates something very beautiful from that. But your spirit guides are saying that you have a fear around that because you're like, I know nothing about that, right? So I'm going to read for you out of the Higher Self book what it's talking about. See, look, even this troll comes in here and does the laughy face, but look what color it is. All bright green. Like even spirit would use that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so we're going to read fear for you and why that's coming out. This is the Higher Self Oracle. You could be seeing 7s too, and 52, May 2nd. All right, so the Oracle that comes out for you. Thanks, Jace. There is no illusion greater than fear. There are two thought systems operating on the planet, the ego and the spirits. The ego's thought system is fear-based and spirits is love-based. While spirit is enduring true reality, fear has run rampant, constantly dominating the minds of the masses. Fear is a false evidence appearing real. I heard rare. A telltale sign that your thinking has become hostage of your ego or the negative thought system is a powerful presence of fear. This card is a sign that fear is affecting some part of your life and needs to be addressed. Fear manifests in various forms throughout our emotional journey on this planet. It may emerge as worry, anger, doubt, or anxiety. If you are worried that a situation may not work out as you are hoping, take heart. The divine has it handled and is bringing the proper solution at the right time. Do not feed worry into the equation, otherwise you will attract more of what you emote. If anger has overcome you and you are struggling to release it, ask your higher self to help you let go and forgive the person, the action, or the circumstances. Know it is for your highest soul growth. If you are afraid that your hopes and dreams cannot manifest, then its card comes to tell you to have faith in yourself and in the divine. You needed this. What is meant for you is meant for you, and it will happen at the right time. If you are currently facing a problem and anxiety is interfering with your ability to find the solution or manage your mind, then call upon your higher self to help you let go. Calm your mind and heart and trust that everything will work out as it is supposed to. Your higher self requests that you shift your mindset to the realm of spirit, which is fearless and ever-loving and supportive. This card makes you believe in yourself and remember that you have the power of all that is within to summon any situation, to surmount any situation and come out on the other end stronger and a wiser person. To realize fear, you are being guided to pray and to write down your fears on paper and burn them to symbolize releasing them to your higher power to be handled. Wow, that is very powerful. Very powerful. That was pretty, very, very direct guidance. All right, and I'm also being guided to get an angel number for you as well. This number, 0440, 44. The gut feeling. Follow your gut. It is more than just a feeling. Be real with people and focus on meaningful relationships. Remember, you also must bring value to the table. Treat others with respect, or else karma will bite your ass. 3 is a crowd. Intuition, betrayal, pessimism, relating value, insight, instead, perception, love, and so I wonder too, it's like, why would that come out? It's like pushing out an old way. Intuition. Okay, it's following your intuition on something here. Yeah, the Empress. Like you have a motherly instinct. It's like an instinct to know if 3. The number 3 is also very prominent here for you. And it's like, goes without saying that you've been through some sort of battle, right? And you're trying to find purpose within that. Maybe you've raised children or raise your siblings or whatever this may be, but you sit in this place of harmony. It's like bringing harmony into something, and what more peaceful. And then I'm just hearing the sound bowl, and I heard the word gong. It's like birthing something new here. If you asked yourself a question, the answer here is yes. 0443 0443 is the angel number you're being guided to write down and look up. And it's like, maybe it's like, I don't even think you realize how you even made it sometimes. It's like bread and butter, you know what I mean? Ramen noodles, it's just like poverty. It's like coming out of something, a financial loss and adversity. I feel like you've struggled so much, and you really come in this place of just wanting to create and to find a different, to work through. It's like, it's your sanctuary, your sanctuary. And the King of Wands, it's like your vision is going to be so strong, and I also do see that you can divinate through like putting droplets of color in whatever way onto a surface and watch how they go out in whatever way they connect, like having a symbol and a sign for all of the colors that I'm hearing ingest or incorporate, like what green means to you when you see it. So that way you're talking to your higher self, like when I see green, write it out. This is my color of money, harmony, in whatever way it would be for you. It's like setting that up so you're able to use your creativity. So when you do look at something like this behind, you can see an interpretation, bring things to life in such a way. it's very cosmic. You know, it's a very cosmic starseed-like energy that you're working with too. And I don't know if you have a mom on the other side or somebody that was like um, a mom. And this person is like your strength. You know, this is your strength here. You know, and I just see you working diligently, you know, receiving these ideas. Your spirit guides are also talking about covering your crown chakra, you know, when you go out, or putting something over your head. Yeah, with your mom being gone, and she's showing me like the pearl or a necklace or something that's sacred. I don't know if it's like a fire opal or just a hearing ruby. It's just something, maybe it's like you might, through you, your mom's learning to, you know, to love herself, or vice versa. That's here. It's like you've gone further on beyond than she could have ever dreamed. And it's not because on the outside appearance, it's that you are always rich in your spirit, you know. And I'm hearing, I'm sorry. Maybe there was words, or there was something that you went through that couldn't afford, or couldn't give it to you in whatever way. And it's like you're finding your way. You're so much better off. It's like everything is perfect in the way that things turned out. You know, I'm hearing grief. Maybe it was abandonment too, you know, because I see abandonment out here. Very interesting message to come through. The wisdom here is to look deeper into something. You're going to have a thriving business. You're going to start something very healing. And you know what? There's a deep sense of forgiveness that washes over you. Seeing a lot of the color yellow. And sunflowers and daisies. It's like a yellow daisy. What's up, Claire V? I like your read today. Thank you. It's like there's a whole new opening here. Maybe there's a message that comes through too. And I also want to say, you sense when other people are like going to get in an accident, or like things happen. You actually have a gift of mediumship that's very prominent. It does come. I'm hearing Sacagawea right now. So Sacagawea, and I'm seeing the headdress. All right, Dreamer, that's what I have for you. Thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate that. You're awesome. Hopefully you found some good insights within that read, and that there was some synchronicities for you. What would that message be? What would you like to actually say, Dreamer? There's like, I want to say something else. Claudia, thank you. I'll get you for the general. Thank you so much for the $10. Thank you for the 2. So, oh, may I send you money like a good loser? Oh, and you sent $2. You know what? That's the sweetest, meanest thing. Saddest thing, I guess, you know? A good loser. I don't know what to think about that. Thank you so much. I loved it. I'm glad that you loved it. And I have a few more. That, you know, isn't that weird? Here's $2 because I'm sending you money like a loser. I heard last ditch effort. Riches. Oh my gosh. So this is what comes through for you. Riches. Think big, Dreamer. Think big. The hand mudra. This says, the universe showers me with riches of which I am wise and generous steward of. And that's so funny because this person sends $2. Should I send you money like, you know, because you guys are sending super chats at this time, like a good loser, and sends $2. It's like whatever's meant for, in whatever way, it's like it gets shifted. It's very magical. All right. And that card doesn't even belong in that deck. That's really funny that that card was in here. I call back my power. That's what your spirit guides say. You know, the message here is I call back my power, and say it. Maybe even light a candle as you're burning those things from your higher self, right? That fear. And I call back my power. And that's one of the most amazing mantras you could ever use is I call back my mantra. And when I work with my clients, that's the one thing that we work on. If anybody's ever done energy work with me, you understand that. That is so powerful to call back your power. It is mine and it belongs to me. And I use it for good. And you've got shift your perspective. All right. And believing is seeing. So they're wanting you to have belief, okay? And look, there's a ruby that comes out here. See the ruby? And it's red. I said there's something about ruby. I am grateful for the earth. So very, very beautiful read, Dreamer. Oh, dream weaver. I've got to do a little stretch, guys. Woo! It is raining beautifully outside. I won't. Thank you, Sam. I'm going up the line. Thank you, Jace. All right. Sammy, you just wanting something general, babe? Or did you have a specific question? Mooncat! Hello, sir. Sam, I am protected by Source. Come home to your body. Your sensitivity is a gift. I have goosebumps. Let your inner fire warm you, not burn you. So it's like stepping into this more conscious, clear your karma. Maybe there's something with anger here too, or letting something go on a level. My light attracts light. It's like you're shifting and transforming into this new state of being. Birds are prominent for you, and if they're not, it's like listen for the call of the bird. You're on this deep level of learning how to love yourself from a state. Maybe you've been your own best friend. You've loved yourself when nobody else was there. You know, you've been a friend. I would say you've been somebody who's been through a lot of battles. And I want to say also, you have this Akashic energy of here's the pearls again. It's like, and they're made from, pearls are made inside of a clam and just, from rubbing sand, continuously being rubbed and rubbed and rubbed raw, to the point where something beautiful is formed from that, Samantha. Good. I'm glad you want a general because I'm already on it. I guess I just already knew, or I'm just, it's my channel. You're getting what you get. Okay, and I do feel like you have this psychic awareness that's opening up too. I think you want to know something about somebody that's on your mind too, like asking about a simple life. There's something here that wants to come through because I was directed to look directly at these, and these are my message oracle decks of like energy that's around if you're asking for a sign in whatever way. This could be from your higher self or just in whatever way. I am planning how to turn the passion I have for you into something practical. I want the best approach in taking action, the Two of Wands. Okay, so there's action here, whether this is you or somebody else. I am starting to find balance between my financial and emotional life. I am more open to cuddle you and to hold and to kiss you, the Queen of Pentacles. And it's like coming home to yourself. See, it says come home to your body. Yeah, and I'm pulling from the higher self deck too that says I am becoming a better person. So there is it's like making it out of the dark night of the soul finally, in such a way. I bury myself in work to forget you, and I wonder if there isn't like I just see like partying or like putting things off to the back burner or things that aren't as important, or you're moving away from that into a more simple life. It's like without a doubt you've evolved from something here on a very profound level, and it does feel like that evolution is coming from some sort of trauma. I don't know, is there staph infection? I'm seeing the staph, but it did feel like, I don't know, something like that, or sepsis, or something like being on the mend, getting well, getting better. Is it the same person with a tool belt on cutting plywood last night? That's me. All right. What does your higher self want you to know about this for the general read? The message. The staff. And the staff and my rods, like really putting into the work. You're not alone. The King of Wands. Okay, so there's a vision here. Your soul has a vision. In this look, it's the pearl again. It's like, this is done through love. This is like, you carry shit that's not yours. It's not yours to bear the burden. It's like, you understand a growth process and an evolutionary process as most people don't. even if you say it or you're acting in that way, they're not perceiving it in that way, because something about your light triggers something within them that says I should be doing that or going along that way. But it's like I'm hearing trendsetter. There's something here to be said for the uniqueness in whatever way. You're just different. It's like the way you respond. People are like, what the fuck? Aren't you supposed to be pissed off and hate me? And you're just like, it's like this Jesus Christ turn the cheek thing that's coming about, evolving from like anger. He piss you off being misunderstood. So angry, or you know what I mean? It's like walking away, shutting the door. It's like, fuck, nobody gets me. And it's like moving into something else here. And it's like, I too want to say, this is gifted to you from somebody from the other side. This benevolent, somebody who is very sweet and forgiving and compassionate, and somebody who is just very, you're picking up on these attributes. It's like they're a guide now, and it's slow to anger, and it's patient and kind. It's been a walk for you to get to this, but this person embodied this. It was like happy. It's always happy. And maybe somebody had like crooked teeth, or I don't know, something with their teeth, or a smile, or big teeth, or you know what I mean? This energy is just like, you're gonna do this. You're gonna do this. And it's like your prep talk or your self-talk. It's like, okay, get in there. Got it. And it's like, this person's funny too. You know, there's a funny energy, or like bringing you out of your bubble. This is just a very beautiful energy. And this does come out that person would channel through, because it's saying you're not alone. I don't know, did somebody do a voice like, you didn't get JoJo now? Or a Chinese, you know, oh girl? Or something like, oh Clark? I don't know, something funny. It's just like, if this is a sibling, you know, you're not alone. It comes out that you're not alone. So I want to see what that is. That was a very interesting message to come through. I do love that. Seven of Pentacles, I'm working day by day toward our future and our stability. I also want to invest more in spending time with you. So it's like really interesting, an offer, like something that's so profound. It's like, as you come home to yourself, why the not alone? Why the not alone? And I don't know why I'm going to this deck. A religious devotion. It's like your spirituality. You know, this energy that comes through, it feels younger, you know what I mean? This gift. I also want to say too, it's like somebody here looks like their mom's mom. They look just like their mom's mom. So their grandma. And it's like, I don't know. I'm hearing sirens go off right now. There is like a devotion, or a devotion here. It's like this reverent energy, something very mystical that's coming about here through you with this gift. And I wonder why they're not alone. That's gonna say it all. It's gonna say it all, because it's about awakening to your intuition here. Becoming empowered, you know, through your perspective. So you're having a lot of help or a new guide that shows up here. January 3rd is going to be very prominent as well. Also March 1st. It's like 1331, or you could be seeing, you know, 311. I just seen that in my mind's eye. 311. Okay, you're not alone. Never say you are alone, for you are not alone. Your God and your genius is within. As you walk the spiritual path, you will feel isolated at times. However, this is simply one of the many tricks of the ego, which believes it is a separate entity. It relies on what the world tells you and what the eyes can physically see. The ego is the rational part of the mind that believes you are only a body, not a spirit, inhabiting a body. And because of that, you look like a separate being with an individual life, unlike to anyone or anything. Beyond the ego, there lies knowledge of your true identity. Your higher self holds the key to unlock the memory of your divine selfhood, and by connecting to it, it will reveal that you are eternally connected to source and energy and all of creation, and that you are never alone. This card comes to remind you that regardless of where you are, there is always a a spiritual team besides you throughout your journey. Even if you cannot see them, your team consists of guardian angels, spirit guides, ancestors, deceased loved ones wishing you support to uplift you and to guide you. The Creator Spirit knows that Earth is one of the most difficult schools in the universe and would not allow you to come here without a vast network of resources to use on your mission. Yes, there will be disappointments, hardships, and failures, but the team is here to help. You see the light within the darkness and in those moments so that you can move forward fearlessly. If you have been feeling lonely and without support, call out to your spiritual team since they are more than happy to help and send waves of love your way. If you are unable to sense or feel your spiritual team, then ask your higher self to help you connect since it knows the best method suitable for you. I also seen journaling or writing in that way as well, something with colored pencils. A lot of colors have come out through this. And then I want to look at a Psychic Pathways card for you as well. Oh my gosh, so your guides are so funny. Your guides give you signs all the time. And it's like, remember how I was just saying, look for the signs? Notice musical messages, March 9th, the number 39. You could also be seeing 12, 12, 12, or the 12th month, right? Which is December. So December and January is going to be very prominent, as well as an amethyst crystal or that indigo light, that energy, all right? Sam, notice musical messages. Well-timed songs playing randomly when you walk into a room, browse in a store, or turn on the radio may not be random. Hearing a tune that holds special meaning for you or that reminds you of departed loved ones. See, I'm telling you somebody from the other side. I am a medium and I'm able to sense that. I don't know what it is for you. I don't know if this is somebody who had already passed on and this is something, maybe when you were a baby, this person passed in whatever way this may be for you. But I'm telling you, there's something from the other side, a person that comes through. It's like, it's because you've known them since they've transformed, because it says transformation. So you're aware of something here, or will be. Spirit conducts your sixth sense symphony. Hearing a tune that holds special meaning for you is synchronistic intuitive guidance. Spirits conducts your sixth sense symphony. All right. Notice musical messages. Music is known as the most emotional art form, and just as a few notes or lines of a song can immediately invoke strong feelings in us, babies can start crying during an emotional part of a pop ballad, for example, even though they cannot understand the lyrics. People such as empaths who are strong in clairsentience or the feeling psychic pathways can be especially moved energetically and emotionally by music. Pulling this card is a nudge from Spirit that you are receiving more divine guidance as musical messages now. The meaning could be literal, like a song about taking a risk that pays off coming on the radio right when you're thinking of devoting yourself full-time to your side hustle. Or the meaning could be more personal, like going to a restaurant with family after your grandmother's funeral and having her favorite song play over the speaker as your party is seated. Spirit is a divine playlist for you. Is a DJing divine playlist. So, and why did I want to put that in there? Because it's going to be very interesting. Maybe you might notice yourself doing things too, and you're like, why did I do that? And then you're starting to understand the messages behind it. It feels like you're on some sort of profundity that's happening with your innate spirit coming into your awareness. It's really cool. Crystals could be prominent, or the name crystal, because I'm seeing 2 crystals out here. The angel number for you, Sam, I want to call you Sammy, is reflect. Several unexpected developments will enter your life and impact how you feel. This is a chance to reevaluate your identity. You need a mental shift towards greater optimism, self-assurance, and trust. Put your faith in your gut and your inner voice. Pay attention to your feelings and use them to help you become a better person. And 999, so there's something that you're observing and releasing at this time, going through a transformation. January, you're going to see something pay off. I want to say that. You're really going to see something pay off in the most auspicious ways. Your higher self is saying you're coming home to yourself. feeling more whole, and know that you are protected by source. This is the very first card that come out. It's like healing the heart here. Something that has transpired in that way. I just want peace, you know, it's to feel peace again and to feel that that's where this energy comes from. So it says, let your inner light shine and not burn you. Okay. After that, I had Claudia. Claudia, thank you for the $10. General reading for you. Love your readings. Are you still taking donations and super chats? I am, Mingo. Cassid Mingo. I also have another segment as well that I will be doing. I want to try to do the mini reads at least once a week for those that need a little tune in and tune up and want to check into their energy and see what's going on. Thank you guys all. I'm very alone. I don't have friends and family, and I sit here alone every day. You know, and it's really talking about even though you're alone, you're not alone. Start doing things. It's like intention, setting crystals by the front door in your room. It's like rearranging the furniture, bringing some new sort of feng shui, some color. Like I'm seeing the color red to bring that into your space. And we love you, Sammy. You're not alone. You're welcome here. All right. I have so many people on this side. I can't wait to be there. Yeah, and it really does feel like you have a lot of that energy. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you so much. I love you guys. I've been on here for 2.5 hours, darn near. It's like somebody does paintings like the angels that are all over. I keep hearing the cathedral hall, and it's like some of you are embarking on things that you once left before that you feel like this profound connection to. In a way, it's like picking up where you left off. Somebody here is very profound in the Akashic records, very much so. No, my screen is probably blurry. I don't have the best reception in the shop. I will start figuring something out. I'm almost done shooting that shed, and I'll have a fireplace in there, and I'll be able to do lives in there and get better service. And I also have my hotspot on for the babysitter, so the kids can watch their they like that Danny Go song, or guy that does the music. All right, Ahmed, are you still in here? All right, Jace. Yeah, blurry. Jace, I see a bystander, a perpetrator, a victim, and a witness here. And I am seeing the card that's really weird that came out. It says sexual assault. For the honor paying for the highest good, Holy Spirit, holy angels, for the highest good. What do you need to know about at this time? Wisdom keeper. So deeper intuition, wisdom, knowing something, becoming illuminated, showing in the light. I'm also hearing the frequencies of light. It's like electromagnetic transmission. This is a frequency of strength that comes through. It's this resilient spirit. It's almost like I'm seeing monastery, a group living, group living. Tell me more what's important. Mystical, okay? And then we're seeing a loss of a loved one that comes through. loss of a loved one, victim, a wise person. All right. What's your role in this at this point? What's your role? Feels like you are trying to uncover things with the moon here and the wisdom keeper. An industry, a money handler, or an international something, manufacturer, industry in some sort. Greed. You're really up against greedy people, greedy energies. Abandonment, death, victim comes out here. Why? Gluttony. Dude, there is something out here about greed and gluttony, without a doubt. It's like that spirit that manifests on others. That is crazy. I just seen the secret card too. A rise of a civilization, this current lifetime, and a swindler. Dude, it's like money on your money, or whatever this is that's been in the psyche that's blocked this money. And it's like, I would invoke my angels to release any hold on my finances, or it's sort of within my consciousness. It's like an attachment of, maybe it even came through your dreams in some ways, that it had something, was hoping for something to have a gestational period to where it could perpetrate some sort of financial flow for you. And it's like, but the rise of a civilization comes out too, just like the general read with the wisdom keeper. With the wisdom keeper, you got an injustice and a ruler or leader. Dude, I swear that read was for you. What's so important about this, that you're moving this? I see the emperor, father figure, work, a new beginning and an opening up here. Yep, holding on to people, possessions, issue, deep-seated past issues. All right, financial stability and financial security. This is about financial security. What do you need to know most about that? What's your role? What do you need to be doing? What's the guidance here? Dude, I told you it's like uncovering this. It's your psychic abilities, it's your spirituality. Your intuition here, okay? They're saying use your intuition here. There's a strong sense of emotional stability that's coming in, and your spirit guide says we are all over this. The initials B or J also could be prominent. I'm hearing like Bernice or Judgment. So there's a self-reevaluation that you're doing. It's like setting yourself aside from different energies here. There is a very deep sense of keeping your composure here, okay? You guys are saying keep your composure, all right? There's a renewal that's happening within something. This is coming through the psychic. This is something, I feel like you do have like some sort of unforeseen forces in some way that have been working against you. And this also goes back to the main read of like this rise of the civilization. Look, the portal that's open. And I said, like being a very specific portal to a space and time and not knowing it. It's like this grief leads you exactly to where you need to be. Look, exactly to where you need to be. You just didn't see it at first. It's like you didn't have the right lighting. You weren't seeing what wasn't there. If you weren't looking in the camera or in a different way, it's like you finally seen something. You have a special gift of like a special gift of your kid is tickling my face. And I'm giggling with her because, I don't know, it's like tickle, tickle, tickle or something. I don't know. It's very interesting. But definitely comes on that energy of like, I was giggling because she's fun. You know what I mean? It's a fun energy. And like, it's like, Dad, I'm here. I'm here, Dad. Let go. You got to trust this step and you're doing it. It's like you're receiving that. It's like, forgive yourself. Forgive yourself here. It's like that's what you're walking through here again, especially with this new situation that you're going through. It's like bringing that same energy back here. Your dreams, I cannot express this enough, are so prominent right now. You open up your imagination, allow it to flow, because you're not fucking crazy, okay? And no, it might seem weird, nobody else is doing this, but you have this gift of seeing. I'm laughing because I'm so happy. It's like a Pleiadian energy. It's like a very lighthearted, fun energy. This is about hallucinations, dude. It's like you could just get into this state and like go like out of your body. There's some crazy shit that's happening here. But there's it's like this is something that's wishful. It's there's so many possibilities that are going to come from this, and you're going to understand that there's so many possibilities and opportunities that you have. It's just talking about hold the vision here, Jace. You know, not the burdens. It's not absorbing everything that's not yours. But it is about holding it. You right now, you know, you're overloaded with the things. So your guidance on being overloaded right here at this time is to understand that you are fulfilled. What is your fulfillment? They're talking about hold the vision of fulfillment over these burdens. It's like there's an energy too. It's like there's some chatty ass catty always talking. I can hear them. They're like in the kitchen pouring a cup of coffee, always yapping about your circumstances, what you're doing. Like somebody's so busy with what Jason's doing right now, like the next step or whatever, and your guys are just sitting back, like listening to the whole thing. You know, don't wish on others the burdens that you carry. You know what they're wishing or what they're laughing or mocking at, because this is you're the dreamer. It says the dreamer here, and that's the rise of your civilization, is when you're set free from that and you see how your guides come in. There's fulfillment here, realizing your dreams. You could do it all along. It's like follow your dreams, literally and specifically your dreams that you're having at night, and following your dreams, because they're both working together cohesively. Also for you, there's like black light tattoos, things that show up you can't see but come through in a different way. You're going to do something in a different way with your tattooing business that others, it hasn't been seen before. It's very unique, and it comes through like almost connecting with people's spirit guides and doing like channel tattoos or in some way. I don't know. It's very interesting. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. And it's like, you know, the temptation here, whatever this is, if you're going to do something or go back to something, your guides are saying no. The devil shows up. No. No is a complete answer. Don't involve yourself. Don't. It's just no. Okay? I do see mental health here that's showing up in assault and violence. So like really watch out for those energies that come through, and that is clarity. I did see sexual assault or abuse in whatever way that is, but there is a breakthrough, an ability to concentrate again and to have communications. You have the freedom and the innocence. There's new beginnings here, but there has been like a lack of commitment on whatever end or consistency or an ability to do that. And they're like, call upon your inner strength. By August of next year, you'll be running your own business. Like you're not going to recognize, you're going to have everything, you know what I mean? And I'm seeing like a studio, a house above a studio in some ways. Like it's going to be the most profound shift that just hold on to the gratitude and stay balanced through this, because there's some chatty ass, I want to say bitches, you know, there's some chatty ass bitches that have a lot of naysayers. But regardless, like, look, you have the world out here. No matter what, this portal is open in your new beginnings. And this is through your dreams too. It's like a deep subconscious block that comes free and it sets loose. Like you're going to be on fire when it comes to work and tattooing. You're going to be so in tuned, you know, and you're going to use that injustice or whatever has happened to fuel your intuition. It's like your intuition and your fear. If it's fearful, it's not of the universe, right? You know that, just cancel that. Just say that's not a part of who I am. It's a normal, natural human characteristic to be, you know, think I'm not going to make it to a level, set goals, and reiterate every time you have that fearful thought, reiterate it with something positive and beautiful. What's up, Teresa? All right, and I'm going to get an angel number for you. It says it's a simple life. Life is meant to be simple and easy. Don't let superficial energies distract you from your true essence. Simplicity and purity will lift your spirit. It's so simple, you know, and you already have this. It's predisposed. 555 change, yeah, and you're in the midst of it right now. It's like in the eye of the storm. Encouragement, support, an obstacle, battle, calling, restructuring, and your creative work. You are going to level up. It might not feel good initially, but it will prepare you to handle the greater things in life that are for your highest good. This is the why you've been looking for. Push through it. There is rewards waiting for you at the finish line. So that basically just sums up what I said. Like it's a rise of a civilization. It's beautiful. All right, guys, I am going to get off of here. I love you all. Oh, Ahmed, I don't want to forget you. And you just wanted a card. Thank you for those of you that have donated. I appreciate it. It really does. help and benefit the channel. And thank you for just watching and looking at the shorts. Even if you guys can just leave an emoji, a heart, you know, trying to get back into the algorithm. Go with the flow. Okay, so there could be, Ahmed, a fear of failure here. I seen failure that showed up, and perseverance. So you too could be going through something that's trying. Holy Spirit, holy angels, and I'm seeing battle. For Ahmed. For Ahmed. Holy Spirit, holy angels. Thank you, Ahmed, for watching. I really appreciate it. You are an awesome lady. Thank you. For Ahmed, Holy Spirit. Wow. June. Enjoy small pleasures and endless opportunities. Escape, beauty, and leisure. Does like beautiful art or canvases. You know, I really feel like the collective bringing a bunch of colors. I'm also seeing the Wizard of Oz when I see this. Because the wonderful things that he does. We're off to see the wizard, huh? We're off to see the wizard. And I went to pick up this deck, and this one stayed on there, and I'm being guided to read it. Exactly as you are. The one who is always dissatisfied with the present moment will never have a better future. Give yourself permission to feel content right here, right now, Ahmed. Yeah, I'll still take super chats. And so I was going to get off, and then Ahmed had a question, so I'm glad you popped back on here. Life is a gift. Ahmed, life is a gift. Life is unfolding for you, so seize the day and make the most of every chance. Be true to yourself and live your life to the fullest. It's time to cut out all of the noise. It's like something in June comes. I do feel like, yeah, enslavement. It's like there's something that you've been tied to or that's kept you bound or struck to, or you felt like you had to be struck to in World War. And I'm seeing power, you know. I don't know if you're into politics or something like that, but I think your soul and spirit sees the enslavement of humanity in a way, like you're very being guided to humanitarian acts in such a big way. Look, torture, enslavement. That's very interesting. Your ancestors are, and a teacher. Like you become this master from some sort of enslavement or whatever has held you back in the past. You have like this. Well, it's talking about a magician and a performer. You know, you're going to be discriminated against, and no matter what you do, spirit guides say, just continue to shine the light. Ahmed, that's what I have for you. You know, about the discrimination, it's because you're a teacher and a master at whatever this is. You're very smart, very intellectual. Just keep going. Thank you for the $8. What's Erica's true thoughts and intentions towards me? For Cass or Mingo. Sorry if I messed your name up. Truest intentions. I looked over and I seen love. I want to see. What is Erica's truest intentions and feelings towards me? Erica's truest intentions and feelings towards you, Holy Spirit, for the highest good of all. What needs to be seen? The truest intentions. The Emperor. Just wanted to come out. I'm not going to take it. The Star. Wow. Truest intentions. I just want to say this. I feel like this person is very much self-fulfilled and like wanting to be single. You know, with the Emperor coming out, their intentions is like you could be a father figure or like you could have many attributes about you, but their intentions like they're staying single until they see a growth or see you sit in this. They have an expectation here, and it's like wanting what's balanced, wanting to see something balanced is their intention. They're wanting to see or justice in something that's happened, and judgment comes out behind that. This person like is calling or naturally just has their own intuition. Somebody here, their intentions is to whether this is to forgive or call judgment. You've got judgment and justice here, so there's something that this person's intentions towards you is like They're looking at you. They might watch or see, but this person's looking over. Their intentions is like, I think this person could really push you to like the Five of Wands. There's something conflicting here. It's like, it's almost irritating. It's like a brother-sister type thing. It's like, I don't even know. You guys could be meaning the same thing and then say it different and argue over stupid stuff. But I do feel like, what is the Justice about? The Empress. Were you guys married? Because this is like matching each other on in the Sun. You guys match. You got the Empress and the Emperor out here to be. You've got this person considering like their singlehood. What it would be like, what it would feel like to be on the same level or to meet you at a specific level. It's a divine counterpart, you know, in that way. As far as energetically, their intentions is to see that or to become that in one way. There could be something that's making them have to tame the beast or have strength within. Somebody's calling on their strength here. I don't know if somebody's been single for a long time or like they battle that in whatever way. With the Five of Swords. Why is the Nine of Cups down here? I would say this person wants you to be self-fulfilled. But they still hang on to something. There's like something that's hung on to. Or you hang on to something. There's something that's not being let go of, or like as much as you say you're past it, it's like hidden. She's, you know, coveting these things where nobody else would see away from a palace. Wheel of Fortune and the Devil come out. There's many layers to this person. I'm going to say that. I'm going to clarify from a different deck really fast. The Emperor and the Empress for the intentions here. Truest intentions. Yep. A truth. Okay, so this person wants a truth. The truth in person. They want to understand something on a very deep level. I said there's intellect out here. Power. Authority. Okay, there's a structure, a routine here. This person wants something that is consistent. Why is the Judgment and the Justice? Why was that at the bottom of the deck as an underlining energy? It's because it's something in this person's dreams or spirit guide or you or something. It keeps pulling them back. There's something that somebody's procrastinating on and they want justice in that or want to bring that about or have a fair balance. You know, I do want to say that somebody has wishful thinking here or did, and they're wanting an illusion to fall or have grace from. Okay. Was this person married? If this is a work crush, has this person been in a long relationship, or maybe they're wanting that or they desire that? Because I do see like hanging on to some sort of singlehood with the Four of Pentacles here. But I do see the Knight of Cups, which is like a gentleman's behavior. You know what I mean? An affectionate behavior, a creative expression. I think too, this person, you might, if there's not children around or something to do with children, there could be a connection here to the past that feels very, I don't know, brings back this sense of kid. I think that this person's intention is trying to make a decision about their own security. I don't know. What's this person's downfall or struggle here? Poverty. This person is worried about money in some ways. I don't know if this person was married or is getting a truth about that, or with King of Swords. But their intentions towards you, I would definitely say, is like they're trying to have strength for something here. Is there spirit guides that's like nudging this person or you dream about them in some ways? For the crush, still the decision card comes out. This person's intention is to make a decision. I'm going to say they could be going through something in their life outside of work. You know what I mean? There's something destructive, and I don't know. There's a revelation that comes about. In some whatever way, this is almost like a spiritual transformation. There's something here spiritual on a spiritual level. 1555, as I said that. I would say this is like not by chance that this communication has started, or this crush, or whatever this is. I want to say too, like akashically, I want to say you two already have known each other or known each other. With the Emperor and the Empress to come out, and I'm talking about intentions with the truth here, and I'm seeing that, so my guides are saying yes. And the Six of Pentacles, or the Six of Cups to come out, which is a representative of like either knowing this person from childhood or feeling like you've known them forever. There's something very familiar here. overall, the Lovers. I told you there's something like it's a spiritual connection in some way that there's going to be soul searching through, or this person does that vicariously. It's about a shared values that you guys have. So it is to share something in a positive way. I do want to say that somebody's going through something. Are you the one with the dreams? Somebody here is like maybe dreamt a counterpart, or there's just something. You know, I don't know here, but there's something that's very curious. Something that's very curious, but it's almost like a burden too in some ways, you know. Strength comes out again, so there's going to be a strong bond or something that is like taming a desire. You know, you guys are saying to tame a desire, or this person is taming a desire. Also, I don't know what it is about August here too. They're just saying stand your ground. Your spirit guides are coming through just saying outside of this message, if it has nothing to do with that, to stand your ground. I do feel like you're going through a transformation too, and I think your finances, you know, in some way, like this person's a lucky charm in whatever way. You guys share a certain value that's the same. You know, you're gonna feel full, fun, free. You know, there's something that comes out from these energies together. Your spirit guides are up to something, you know, with this new beginning or a portal or a dream or a wish. What's up, guys? What's Israelx? What's up, Greg? Greg, you wanting a mini? Thanks, lady. You're kind to me every time. You're welcome. I always kind of get called Ahmed, you know, when I start reading your energy to come through. Sorry guys, my reception in the shop is crap as far as my screen goes. Claudia, I did your general read. You're gonna have to go back. Who did I read for first? Samantha. So after Sam's read, can one of my mods help Claudia or like timestamp it? Because I have no idea where it would be from here. Claudia, I did do your read. Yes. Hi, Joseph. You said, I am Pleiadian. I remember you, Joseph Murphy. You told me that I was a star seed, and to guess which one, then you will tell me if I was right or not. I am Pleiadian. See, I have that smile too, and that's that Pleiadian energy too. Blue as well. I'm seeing like the blue messenger, as you say that, the blue messenger. What's up, Herman? All right, Claudia, I did do your read. I'm sorry, I don't know how I missed it. I have been online listening. Jason, are you still in here? Alicia, you've been in here. See, now, Claudia, you got me questioning. Yeah, I did your read, because I think you hearted it, and then I thought I went into it. Alicia? That's one thing that sucks when you start reading, too, and you get in the energy, and you pull for other people, too. I don't know if I'm the only reader that does that. It's hard to exactly remember. I'm sure I did. Because we talked about Samantha's coming home. Claudia, yours the fear. Yours had the fear card, I believe. Jeez, good Lord, somebody help me. Yes, okay, I did do it. Okay, thank you. Greg, you in here, buddy? Herman! Herman, are you a robot? Bill, if you're watching this ever, Bill Hunter, we love you. Yes, I will do a message for you. Well, I'm glad that nail popped off, so now I can open this. You wanting a card, Greg? Tangerine water. Thank you, love, for the wonderful reading. Really appreciate it. You're welcome. Let me know too in the future as you understand these things. I don't know what the Emperor and the Empress is in this situation, but with intentions, like, there is something there. I'm gonna say that. Enjoy your time with this person, you know. All right, I'm gonna get a card for my friend up here. Hunter 664. Hi, lovely lady. Thank you, Hunter 664. Oof. I'm seeing the devil and the performer. Okay, this is just a channeled message, it's whatever comes out. So you've got poverty, addiction. I seen the devil. And imprisonment. Oh my gosh, are you struggling through something? I have goosebumps on my body right now. Or somebody you're in that energy with is like experiencing an addictive behavior to something, or something that has them tied. That was very imprisoned, you know. Enabler. There's an enabler here, or a functioning addict, or somebody who's hit rock bottom. A caretaker. There is imprisonment and freed. Escaped. Imprisoner. Imprisonment. Wow. Is this a spiritual battle in some way? It's like maybe you feel imprisoned with that poverty card out here too. Wow. Tell me more. Oppression. Oh my gosh. An athletic. We used to be an athlete, good at something, you know. It's like fit, or just very. There's a transformation that's coming back into. There's like this gladiator energy, a duelist, like been up against the fight. Dude, if this is not a spiritual attack, I'll eat your hat. In whatever way this is, and it's like almost manifested in the physical form, too. Yeah, you've got banishment. Wow. What do you want us to know about this situation right now for the highest good? Can I get something on these cards that came out? What do you guys want you to know, your highest self, about this energy that's coming out for you? Escaped. Peace. I am unwavering in the face of fear. I come to my senses and embrace challenges. I am determined to think with gentleness and calm. I find inner silence and become a manifestation of peace. It's like you are one of those people, 1555, as I say this, somebody that has, you know, I said earlier, I said you never know what soul's in a body. You never know what soul is in a body, behind the flesh and the brain and the conditioning and the belief system. There's something very prominent here. Take me on this journey. Show me deeper. For the highest good of all, for my friend here, for Hunter. For Hunter 664. Everything is here. Embrace the spiritual belief that everything is already existing in the here and now. Live in the present moment and be grateful for what you do have. And it's like you guys are really nudging you to hold this vision, to hold this, you know. It does feel like, dude, it's that there's times when you've gone and you haven't ate, or there's like that feeling of, man, nobody should be in this world and feel alone, or like to that depths, you know, whatever this is that feels like that energy. Without an agenda, pure love, and everything you have dreamed will happen when you are ready to give love without expecting anything in return. True givers receive. True givers receive here. What's a stumbling block? What's an opposition right now? And it does feel like it is spiritually in some way. Let's take a look. Whale and Orca Elder. Damn, I said you never know what soul. I'm just gonna say a very ancient soul. Okay, for the Whale and Orca to come out, very ancient soul from your diving deep, and it's like God's taking you to a place that you never thought you would have been. Something to do with those frequencies of the whale. Get through this, and it's like two cards of the ocean that come out. You will survive this, new solutions and beginnings. Okay, so what is that going to look like for you? She who follows, ease, begin being open to change, go with the flow of life. Wow, you're on the transformation of like just hang in there. Like your choices are very prominent right now. Choose serenity and light and positive energy. These I ams are very important for you. No matter what I go through, I choose happiness. I rise above fear and direct my thoughts to God. And it's like seeing that things are happening for you the way you get to walk out of it. It's not that you have to swallow your pride or this and that. It's like something becomes so prominent here. You're curious or curiosity, you know, there's some strong investments and seeds that you have planted that are going to be very prominent for you showing up. I just want to say, like, thank you for staying in the light and seeking, you know, this is about power in some ways, some sort of astral experience here that comes through, and enslavement again through the middle of the deck. You know, you guys are saying, like, hold the peace, hold the space, stay curious. You know, you are going through a transition, and I say that on the deepest level, like, you're really going through something different here. You're going to be able to enjoy life here in the near future. There's something beautiful that is coming in for you, and it has to do with, like, this weight off your chest, or, you know, you can breathe. You can just breathe deep again. It's like having cleanliness and open, clean aura, things that are open, you know, being able to eat good, healthy foods and be in that way. It's like something changes back to athleticism and fitness and whatever this is for you. All right. And I'm going to get one angel number for you, my friend. Thank you, Hunter, for watching the channel. Hit the like button. Unexpected shift, 0505. Divine intervention, sudden challenges, love, pleasant surprise, and a gut feeling. I'm saying that with the devil there, it's like that temptation that takes you back. It's finally, it's like meeting your maker or something that comes about from that. The number serves you as a gentle nudge to pursue whatever interests you most. It's possible that something could rock your boat, but you will end up exactly where you belong, which could be in somebody's arms, your dream job, or abroad. And I also want, you guys are saying slow down. I heard speed. Pay close attention to the people in your life, your surroundings, and your physical health. Do not freak out. It is just a warning to be careful and awake to avoid any further issues. Communicate clearly and keep healthy boundaries. So, like, low vibrations, watch out from, like, you're being warned of low vibrations right now. You're welcome. Man, set yourself free, whatever this is. It's like, come on, you're a warrior of this, you know. It says war and setting yourself free, and injustice is like, dude, whatever this is, you do something and it comes through in a beautiful way. Just hold that light in your heart and just call it forth in yourself as you're going through this. Know that I can do this. The first thing when you're going through something hard, just soothe yourself, love on yourself. You know, say, we've made it through so much, we can do this again. Help me to shift my perspective. Really call on your inner light. All right. You're very welcome. I'm on the phone with the hospital right now, so difficult. Crystals are going to be healing for you, you know. They're talking about surrender. There's like a grudge or something you fucking hang on to that it can cause physical manifestations, and it's like, set yourself free, you know. Really take those deep breaths and really breathe and bring in that light. Stay peaceful and understand, like, this is your spirit's message to you. Come home to yourself. Seed that soul in your body. You're going through a transformation, whatever that means for you. Roadrunner, what's up? What up, Tony? All right, Greg. My buddy in here. Gregory. Alright, Greg. I wanted to go to the higher self deck so you could be crazy day. Wow, that flew right out for you. All paths lead home. E.T. phone home. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. Wow, and I told you I wanted to go to the higher higher self oracle. I'm talking to, like, stay curious, because you are, wow. It's like this vibration of the collective has just changed so much, and I can feel that. You also got ride the waves, life's lesson and growth. It's like, be open to change. Wow, you're going through it. Is everybody going through it right now? And you have the 7 star sisters, birthing creations, tapestry of life and expression. So what comes from that, right? What comes from that change? How you evolve and you go through it. It's like bring something. If you could bring one thing into this earth through the shit you've been through, What beautiful creation would you bring about through yourself that others would get to experience, that's undeniable, that's you? And it's like you just have this natural expression to be able to do that. Star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look deeper. I'm talking about a transformation. Now you see it, now you don't. I have this smile. I mean, like, I'm excited. My energy is fucking excited. There's something very curious happening here. Let's talk about this. Give me, a timestamp if you could in the linear. Let's talk about this. What? Excited. I am excited. Oh my gosh, it's like making a wish. It's like making a wish or made a wish up in the air. The timing is uncertain, so change your approach. Fleeting wishes and adapting. So this change is like make that wish, hold that vision. This may not be aligned with your highest good. Tempting, deceptive, and secrets. There's a distraction. There's the apple here. So that's why something's up in the air, because something is, you could be dealing with a Virgo, okay? In Virgo time, August to September. There's something that's hidden here that your guides are cueing you on. Maybe you're asking about that. What is it that's hidden, or that was with that would not be for the highest good? Death, okay? Spiritual transformation. So it's like there's endings and change. Your guides are saying regardless, like something's changing or is ending here, whether it's the way of looking at something or it's a physical transformation. There's something that just doesn't suit who you are anymore. They're saying expect upheaval, because this is the test that comes in to see. It really does feel more like letting go for this new to come in, and it's like that void moment before it happens. Be very conscious of the conflict around you and not getting drawn into it, because there's test, right? There's those old energies. It's like, I'm not letting this motherfucker go from this timeline or this consciousness. And even if it's stored within your own subconscious, it's like pull that to the forefront and put it into the light. God dang, somebody's very curious about how you do what you do. Yeah. It's like your authority and your strength. They're saying, stay detached and stay honest. Stay in your integrity no matter what through the situation. That's the most important thing right now. Your spirit guides are saying. Justice. Know that karmic justice and consequences. There, you could be dealing with, this is about truth and honesty. Whatever you're going through, it's about truth, and it's about something coming through. Expect the truth is what I heard. Yep, there's some sort of isolation by fear or anxiety, your spirit guides messages to, it's choice. I told you there's two paths. There's something you're choosing from here, and your guides are saying, you'll know, follow the physical sensation that your body has. It's like, you just deep down know. You're going to walk through this. There's something that just you go back to. And they're talking about having patience with this. These are life decisions, and this is, a response that you would have here. They're talking about going within and have the gratitude for what comes out of this situation. So that's what I have for you, and the angel number that comes out for you, my friend, Greg. Angel number for Greg's highest good, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. I'm excited. This is exciting, Greg. Whatever this is, like it's releasing all that bad energy. Oh wow, that flew right over onto the Mystical Martian deck in this card that says Sacred Moments. See sacred moments and to experience predictions, revelations. There's a precious revelation that comes through something here, and it's like you have so much gratitude for whatever this is. That's awesome. The number that came out for you is swift action. Wealth, empathy, promise, commitment, affection, inner strength, and auspicious outcomes. You will enter a time of expansion, so begin taking steps towards achieving your ultimate objectives immediately. Finances will miraculously improve. Oh, and somebody has their mind set on you. On the bottom of the deck, I see great blessings with 6666. I'm being guided to read that. Nurture yourself, your needs, desires, and boundaries. Let go of things that are weighing you down. They were talking about making space for that light body, your electromagnetic field around you, to have room to expand. Make space for something meaningful, or expand your spirit to all areas of your life. That big love opportunity or job needs to squeeze in somewhere, so pretty cool. You're welcome, my friend. I love you. All right, Roadrunner. Help is on the way. There's success. There's something. There's a spirit that's bringing you. And I say spirit. I'm here, the mother, the maiden, the crone, but this is something that you're very touched by. You become a deep believer after this moment. It's what helps you overcome this obstacle. The number 8 could be prominent, or just having to do with like ink. I heard ink stain. Maybe you're getting ink in whatever way. It's like being touched by something too. Do you draw? Is there symbols? There's something like even if it's just like a doodle, something that you do or have done. You know, it's like even if you're just sitting there waiting to get a number, or there's a doodle, something that you always draw. Like some people always draw cactuses or clouds and mountains. There's something that's very prominent about that. Okay, so there's a burden here, and there is a balance that's coming in. This burden actually brings about some sort of peace, and I feel like this burden is surrounded by some sort of misunderstanding in whatever way, but it does feel like it has to do with soulmates, okay, and your security and angels. There's an ascension here. You are also in the middle of having to make a choice or some sort of life decisions, deciding to stay or go, or waiting. There's some sort of anticipation here about a burden that comes through. What is your soul desire to know most or need most at this time? Coming into money, like there's something comes successful out of this. You become this provider or security. There's something about provision. There's some security that comes in through this spirit. It's very interesting. I'm telling you, it's like being touched by something. Investment. There's money. There's something around money here, investing money, or something growing from that you've invested, or like becoming mature in that. Yeah, abundance again. Like, and if you're not in a relationship, I would say like you're aligned with either balancing your feminine masculine energies within the pinnacle, within this grounded state of earthly, but it's like maybe money has been a burden. It's like something gets lifted off. It really does, and it's because of this vision and making this new decision that sets you out. Like I heard financial advisor in some way. And then you have use your intuition. Your spirit guides are saying we really want you to use your intuition and stay youthful throughout this. You know, I do want to say there might be a little bit of naivety around something, but it does bring in some sort of happy news for you. Man, lots of pentacles. I wonder if you're not dealing with a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or you're not one yourself. Anything else that wants to come through? A message, dude, I'm telling you, like you're getting the message, it's on the way, you're going to receive something in a way that changes you, something. You receive a message, whether this is intuitively or this is from somebody else. You got the Two of Cups, which is my soulmate card at the bottom of the deck, what you don't see. This person is single and independent, or that is you. Somebody's working towards something or wants to give a message about something that's been worked on or worked through. There's great blessings that come through for you. I'm gonna let you know that right now. From the Mystical Forest Oracle. Can you guys still see me? Exactly as you are. The one who is always dissatisfied with the present moment will never have a better future. Give yourself permission to feel content right now, right here. Energetic pull. A true master knows that to create through actions. Do not hesitate when you feel the energy pulling you. Follow it fearlessly and move forward. Dude, you're something you're going to do. You finally move forward. And they're saying there's no pressure here. This is natural for you. Are you a reader? I seen, tarot just popped up. This is when you want more, don't push yourself or others to get more. Give more of your pure, genuine self, and life will immediately and effortlessly match this. And that's... It's balance, because 6 is about balance, and it's also about the past here. It's about family, it's about support. Angel number for Roadrunner. Angel number for Roadrunner. 1122, great shift. Personal growth, spiritual development, and manifesting goals. Damn, you are going to get something. You manifested this. Oneness, connection, and completion. First, focus on the positive change occurring due to your efforts, then expand it. Expand your horizon and permit yourself to try something new. So many positive shifts are in store for you. The world around you is changing in favor of your intentions. You could be seeing 11, 11, 11, 22, 222. It's this choice and it's balance, to stay balanced. Wow, this is amazing. make some space for new experiences. So they're saying like new things are coming. So get your rest and really nurture yourself and eat some good food. You know, they're talking about putting some more, I heard collard greens, some more greens into your diet, you know, something with the stomach area too. You know, I don't know if you're losing weight or just trying to fast, but take care of your gut health, okay? Probiotics, prebiotics, just some natural juices that are good for you. All right, Roadrunner, hopefully you got something out of that message. All right, I just want to thank each and every one of you guys for being on here. I will get an angel number for the collective. Thank you guys all. I appreciate all of the donations, the super chats. If you guys would like to do the mini read again, you can go to my live section on my YouTube page, and I already have a link set. Number for the collective. They need most right now. Confirmation or just a spiritual sign. 999 release and take action what you don't see. This is a call to action to move forward. The sooner you get going, the sooner you will accomplish what you set out to do. Those with patience will eventually reap the rewards of their perseverance. Hope, new beginnings, fresh start, lifestyle, purpose, and spiritual awakening. I'm so proud of the collective. Keep holding that light. It's like your messages are undeniable. You know, your current circumstances are ending, so you might take advantage of better ones. This is 999. If you are experiencing a significant change or a conclusion, viewing your life as a series of cycles or chapters may be helpful. How can you make room for something new to emerge? It's like you've got to get rid of some old clothes, some baggage, pictures out of your phone, just shit that you don't need anymore. Old text messages. Clear out your Gmail spam folder. You know, it's talking about, you know, fold your towels, get rid of sheets and stuff. Donate to people that don't have shit. Give in the spirit of thanks and of love. You know, there's a lot of people out there that are hurting for things, and you know, getting on Marketplace or just saying, is there any single parents that need this? I have this up in the attic. They were my kids. You know, they're warm clothes. They might not be in style, but kids don't care. Whatever it is, you know, I have all this extra food that got dumped off. You go donate it, or toys for whatever it is that you're being guided or urged to do. Release something so that you can bring something else in, because you're also giving as you're releasing, right? I am being guided to read one thing here from the Inner Child Oracle. And I sat it out, and I was guided to read from it yesterday. And I looked over it, and I just felt like there's some more. There's more to be, there's more to this. And maybe it just goes a little bit deeper. The name, I heard India, Linda, all right? Jessica. And I'm hearing Brittany, Britann. It's like Britannica. All right, from the Inner Child Oracle for the collective, those that are you know, are going through some inner child. That's too many. Hey, that doesn't belong in here. It's Kuan Yin, enlightened action. Choose compassion. Move forward with grace. This is my Ascended Masters deck. So you could be working with Kuan Yin. Be true to who you are. Fear will not stop you from shining. It's not. Living with no regrets, being able to move forward. So let's talk about going inward. You know, somebody here is going inward. Sorry guys, my service is so terrible in here. I plan on fixing that. Casey, I went back, and after you read for Sam, you read for another person. It was a man named JC or Ahmed. Both names before doing the read. Samantha, okay, I'll get you. This is talking about setting boundaries here, number 32. Okay, we're live. Can you guys hear me? Hear me? We are back on. Can't win them all. Can't win them all the time. All right. Can you guys hear me? As I get louder, I'm yelling now. Can you hear me? Can somebody give me some thumbs up if you guys can hear me? Yes, we can. Okay, awesome. Can you hear me now? Okay, thank you. All right, here we go. So we have set boundaries that came out. So this is the inner child. Setting boundaries can often be an awkward and uncomfortable thing to do. No is a powerful word. One that many of us have been taught to shy away from. We may feel as though it is our responsibility to create happiness or pleasure for others by saying yes, but this should not have to come at the cost of ourselves. If you have pulled this card, then it is most certainly time to utilize the word no more frequently in your life. It can be helpful to understand what drains you, depletes you, and makes you feel used, particularly after you have said yes to something. Write down the answers and practice using the word no around that which makes you feel used. No, I will not. XYZ. But beloved, know that your value is immeasurable and you deserve the right to say no. Saying no can be an act of self-care. Note, how to set boundaries can depend on the situation. Sometimes you will need to be firm in setting boundaries, and sometimes setting them in a gentle way might be best. Saying no doesn't have to come from a place of anger, but it is okay if it does. Anger can be an indicator that we have been betrayed or harmed in some way, and it can be the catalyst for setting boundaries. So if you are into responsive journaling, how does it feel in your body when you set boundaries? How does your inner child feel when you say no? If saying no brings up any fears of being rejected, know that by placing boundaries, you are choosing yourself. We reflect ourselves when we say yes to something that might be harmful to, we reject ourselves when we say yes to something that may be harmful for our well-being. So somebody here is really being urged to, just because you felt that you needed to conform or you were oppressed in some way, really to stand up for yourself, okay? All right. For my beautiful Claudia. Hi, Mom. Claudia, what do we have for you? I'm seeing release as I look over, and I'm seeing some sort of curiosity about something. Boundaries. You can't make it up. Spiritual boundaries is what it's talking about for you in here. Your higher self's calling you to boundaries, and to have the courage to do that, Claudia. Having the boundaries. All right, tell me more about the situation for Claudia. Shine bright. It's like, stop letting people dim your light. It's like you have to know who's stealing your energy, and it's just like their behavior, their outburst, or whatever it is. It's just like it's dimming your shine. Like you are going through things that are teaching you patience and compassion, but at the same time, it's like there's a fucking really thin line for that, you know? It's never a mistake to give of yourself. For some will take it for granted, others may take advantage of it. Do not allow bad energies to overpower your light. Holy shit, and I channeled that before this card came out. This is like your spirit guides are beating this home right now. Absolutely. They say, hold on, and we got one more. The spirit of love. Don't search for true love, for it will find you if you just hold on to who you are. The world already loves your essence, so don't change it for anybody. Wow. What's this about? What do you need to know? Tell me more. Finding peace. It's like, I want peace. Because you know when you have happiness, with happiness comes sadness, right? Because you love somebody and you covet something so much that, you know, remember that it's just something that came into our experience to teach us, to grow us, for us to have, to love. So this is about an experience that your soul is having here, undoubtedly, and it really does with that boundary. It's like you could just, it's a good thing that you have an immeasurable amount of light within your being, to be able to transcend like all the hate, because look at even above right there, Bobby Big Billy Badass says, "What a waste of time," laughing out loud. And it's like those type of people that are around you. Thank you. Jesus loves you too. You know, your spirit guides, you know, and your higher self, so your spirit saying set boundaries so that you can take this energy and create from that, to hold that unconditional love in your heart for situations, but know that you don't owe anybody anything. If you are having a vision, they're saying like, we need you to be fearless with this. Somebody is really charming with words here in some way, too, and I wonder, it's like somebody has their eye on you. I'm gonna say that because look how he's kind of looking back to see a reaction or see what you're doing, or you know, so there's something new here. There's curiosity that somebody has about you and what you're made of. There is an investment that I feel like somebody's going to make that has some sort of new growth, and it brings in the sense of teamwork, you know, learning and collaborating. There's a determination that your spirit guides have, and your soul is like so determined to really evolve through communication, it feels like. Yeah, because your guides, financial stability could be an issue here, and like finding a way to work back or teamwork and that. Maybe your guys are saying like maybe there's some apps or ads or things that you don't need on your phone or that you're paying for. Like check your statement. Maybe you have something that's on auto pay or things that come out, or where you're budgeting at. Success, yeah, there's an achievement, there's a fulfillment and a sense of belonging and wholeness that comes about with this energy that comes in. Tell me about this energy that comes in. It's the Emperor in reverse, okay? So it's an unconventional lifestyle or unconventional relationship. Like there's rules that are reversing here, that there's no more conformity to something, whether this is a religion or a way of being. Like you're challenging tradition in some way here, but that's like success and achievement for you. Yeah, because there's conflict around that. It's like you go outside of the norms of something here and bring peace to it. And it's like, it's a very unique dynamic. And then, you know, you're getting clarity on this reality. Like clarity comes in. You challenge something and then the clarity comes in. With this being the Hierophant, it does tell me that this is something very spiritual. You have opportunities and options here. I want to say that there's a romantic proposal, you know, there's affection that's coming towards you, and it's gentle in whatever way. And I can't help it that somebody is curious. I get this with you quite a bit. Yeah, the Page of Cups. It's like this inner child youthfulness that comes out. I would say too, your psychic messages are really dead on, and they bring you some sort of happy news. You know, you be prepared to receive a message of something that comes out of something from the past. I want to say like a couple years ago, like something that put you on your soul searching inner guidance, your journey. There's a gift in here that's being unlocked. I think it has to do with your psyche. It's like just getting the physical. It's like maybe if you have to stand up to somebody or say something to somebody, it compromises like your living situation or, you know, your job or something like that, or it already has. Okay. And there's foresight here. Okay. Because you're moving abroad and you're going to be happy with the choices and the outcome that comes about from this, without a doubt. Some people just aren't going to be fucking happy for you. I'm going to say that with the conflict that continuously comes out, like there's a disagreement around something and somebody's being defensive and territorial, and I really believe that it has to do with your power to create, and your free will, you know, directing your will towards your desires and manifesting your dreams. Yeah, there's an outpouring of good news. You know, it's like physically starting something new. Your guides say, you know, take action. All right, and I will get an angel number for you. I always love reading for you. I always enjoy, because you're like this little kid inside this big body, and you're just, it's like this little by little, it's like getting chipped off, and it's like you could only shine brighter if you just weren't around some energies, you know what I mean? It's like endless cycles of people with endless cycles, and it's like your spirit guys are saying, put the fucking block up. It's a no more. There's no more. Unexpected shift. The number serves as a telling you like there's a curiosity and an investment that's coming for you. We're going to make, dude, and I'm seeing like a guardian energy that comes through, and somebody's getting married, you know, or there's a marriage here. There's something very, or letting go comes out behind that. a center here around relationships. It's like you have a guardian angel. It's going to put you to where you need to be, you know, with who, and in the right timing. There's lessons that are, and just expect the unexpected. I just want to say that it's like somebody really shows, you know, a true nature here, of it brings you fulfillment. And it's like, how would this other energy feel? Yeah, it's like seeing you step into some sort of leadership. You just got to be firm, fair, and consistent in the way that you deal with things. And remember to put yourself first, because you got to lean on your intuition and trust your own self. Don't worry about trusting other people. Trust your intuition attribute. You know what I mean? Even if it seems like you're not any meaningful progress, things are moving in the right direction. If you see this number, 2112, it is a sign that everything will work out in your favor and your dreams will come true soon. So it's like very unexpected. It's very exciting. Let's get an I am affirmation for you as well. It's like breaking the chains. I don't know if somebody has something with their foot, their ankle, but I did see like recovering from something. So I don't know if that's for somebody here, but I just see something like we're not being able to walk or just, I don't know. I heard motor function. Okay, so you got positive thinking. And what else comes out for Claudia? Balance. You've got 2 cards of indigo. So your I am affirmation is, I find balance between each sphere of my life. I am the master of my daily life. I make time to nourish the spiritual and physical. I'm bringing love into my world by fulfilling the needs of my body and my soul. And when you fulfill that, you're able to easily be guided because you're seeding that oversoul, higher aspected versions of yourself through your physical body and bypassing this fearful thing, the brain, right? Positive thinking is your other great mantra. My life is full of small patches of light. I direct my thoughts to that which brings me well-being. I place what is weighty for me into the hands of the universe. Little by little, the light awakens in my being, and I find serenity. It's like coming back home to yourself and your beliefs. It's like there's a lot of beliefs that are being restructured right now, too, with that traditionalism. All right. I know, I'm sorry, my phone is blurry. I apologize. All right, Claudia, I don't know if you're still in here or not, but that's what I have for you. What up, Kath? You're welcome, Claudia. Hopefully that message came through. I apologize for the crappy service. From India. I just channeled India in this read like so many times, at least 3. Thank you guys all for spending time with me. If you would like a personal read, please go to the description box under my YouTube photo. You can click more and you can see my bio. The bottom of my bio in there, it has all of my updated Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, and my email, my newest updated email after I lost my last phone and everything on it. Turns out the motherboard wasn't connected, so it wasn't displaying anything. Oh, Landon Soul says I'm cute. You waited 5 minutes to tell me that. I'm missing one. I'm missing this one. Thank you. I appreciate the compliment. So if you guys are interested in those personal reads, let me know. Also, go back there, check out some of the other live reads, whatever you're guided to. If you guys like my style of reading, I only ask that those that are very intentional about their soul growth and looking for the messages that I am the best fit for, the guide for in that situation, that those would come through. So thank you so much. The only way to get a personal read with me is to email me. For those of you that have my regular phone number, I no longer have that phone number at this time, so I'm only going through emails, and then I will send you the link, depending on what style of read you want. Let me know. No, I am not married. In the spirit. All right. Thank you guys all for being here. Be well, be blessed. Alicia, I love you. Thank you guys so much. It's an honor. Spread the light. Believe in your own power to create within very tough situations and realize you don't have to respond or just be and be in this now, not tomorrow, not later. You're not going to look for a girlfriend here. Good, I need a sugar daddy. I got 5 kids and I'm a single mom. You want to saddle up? You don't want none of this smoke? Sit down. Damn it, Cletus, sit down. Blessings, have a great day. Love you, Claudia. Kisses from Idaho, guys. See you later, dudes.